chair shot screams, fans in the chat throwing wild extremes. Jake's got crutches but his spirit won't bow. Cody laughs, Jake wipes his brow.
Слушай,
into somewhere nowhere bound. Jake's voice lost, no sound. Into somewhere hearts collide. Brother to stranger, the soul divine.
Caps lock, all caps rage. Names roar across the cage. Pole bars climbing, kill that doubt. Dumb goes over, fans black out. Into somewhere, into the glare. War games, hunger in the air. Survivors erase. We don't pray, we swear. Cena versus Dirty Dom. Who will break? Who stays calm? Into somewhere. We spares the crowd. Jake and Cody. Sign off cold. Chat still burning. Blood and gold. Jake and Cody. Sign off cold. Chat still burning. Blood and gold. Blood and gold. Jake and Cody. Titles raised and rivalries burned. Every twist, every turn.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Jake, aka Countdown Ended, here to bring you our traditional Survivor Series War Games prediction show.
War games!
That's right, we've opened it up to you, the community in the audience. We got a few people joining us after. But am I excited? It feels like Christmas more than Thanksgiving, that's for sure. Hopefully you're all doing well. It's November 25th, 2025, Tuesday. We'd usually be covering NXT, but that's not the case. Yeah, unfortunately, it's taped. And you can look on the channel. We have already gone ahead and posted the spoilers there, but you don't need spoilers because we'll still have you covered. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend is still with me. It's Cody on 8316. Yeah,
What's going
buddy.
on, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh,
I can't wait to get into tonight's predictions because I have a few debates to get into about blood, returns, heel turns,
yeah.
and after this we got dessert because we'll have a mini version of this afterwards later tonight. But this is going to be a good prediction show tonight.
Absolutely. You and I have a separate pod coming up after this that we employ all of you to check out. Make sure you hit the like button, stay subscribed. So after this, that will air and it will be legendary. But until that time, I'm still sick and I have to introduce someone that went ahead and keeps the community going. The one, the only, that's right, it's DJ Anime. It's Liz. What's going on?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
How's it going? We're happy to have you here as well. We're having ourselves a merry holiday Thanksgiving week extravaganza. You know, we've got our predictions locked in. We saw something terrible last night, and that was Penta being injured.
Yeah.
Real heartbreaker that was. He went ahead and he posted a tweet just a couple hours back saying, "Thank you to everyone who has checked in on me. This injury tested my body and spirit, but it also awakened the strength that has always guided me. I am a Mexican warrior, forged in struggle, honor, and heart. Although the fall was hard, I rose with a fire stronger than ever. To my rival, my deepest respect. Thank you for your professionalism and for a clean, dignified battle. I recognize your dedication and honor. I'll be back very, very soon, stronger, more prepared, and determined to finish what I left pending. Thank you for standing with me because this war still has chapters to be written." No fear. It's a great tweet, but damn, it sounds like AI wrote it, right? Not Penta.
It
He speaks very
definitely
eloquently,
does.
though, so hopefully that's just, him on his high horse and high on Percocet, too, because I'm sure it's painful. But I haven't heard anything conclusive. People are arguing. Meltzer said that Solo was supposed to win. We heard that Penta
what I
was
saw.
supposed to win. It was supposed to be
I
Penta
kept
versus...
saying that Solo was supposed to win.
Yeah.
Well, in all honesty, I don't doubt WWE and Triple H booking Solo Sikoa to win because you know how Triple H loves his Samoans.
Yes, indeed. But
That's for sure.
initially, we heard
I think
everything
Solo
about...
Sikoa actually was supposed to win.
That's what I keep hearing. It sounded like early on Penta was going ahead, and I still kind of was hoping like maybe it's just a bad dislocation, but seeing that tweet, not hearing anything concrete yet, it's unfortunate. We had such a busy day too. I mean, I spent all day at those freaking offices trying to get the copyrights done, and they still wouldn't give us the rights to the new show.
What?
They wouldn't give us the rights to it, Cody. Like, I don't get it. I went ahead and I even laid out the total plan for them. I'm like, it's the Jake and Cody show. I had the abbreviations, everything all set. And they're like, nope, there's a trademark
there
out
on your
there for it.
notebook.
Yeah, no, I really got all with the script. I had it, but they said no repeatedly. So I have a couple other
What did you
ideas. Well, I thought it was the Jake and Cody show. But
Yeah.
it said that copyright is already taken.
Did you put? Can you read off the initials here?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, that was my backup idea. Jake DeMarco show, JD's. Like
GG. No, you can't do that either.
why?
I was going to say, you can't do
There's
that either.
There's a raging guy from New York that already has that trademark.
But this one didn't come up registered right away. I think I don't know. I didn't look it up, but I was just like brainstorming Jake DeMarco show, so we'll call it JD's podcast.
I mean, J is
JD's
for Jake. Oh,
Jake DeMarco
Jake
show.
DeMarco.
Yeah, it'd be JD's
JDS. Yeah.
podcast. JD's podcast.
Wouldn't that be going a
Into
little off the
somewhere
script,
is
though?
going to feature JD's podcast. I don't think that's a fucking funky thing to say. It's a fact. We will have
I
JD's
honestly think
podcast
that
on
would be
Into
going off
Somewhere.
the script. You got the script right there.
I'm trying. I'm telling you what I wrote down, and
The first one, though, the J was obviously for Jake.
yeah, I know.
the
Forget
C
it.
was
Forget
for
the
Cody.
copyright. Forget the copyright. We're here to predict
Jesus.
Survivor Series. We're never going to make merch, are we? This is all your fault.
Wait,
God
Jake,
damn it.
Did you say that was my announcement last night? That's not even close to what the announcement was supposed to be.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the copyright. Then what's your announcement?
I can't say it now.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't know. I thought that was it. I
Now we
can't
got legal battles.
This is all your fault, bud. I had nothing to do with last night, but
Where's that lawyer?
He's busy. He's hiding in a closet. Any event, Raw Netflix was on this week, and the week before they did 3.1 million global viewers. That's up from 2.8 for the last episode. John Cena will grace with his presence. The New York, go home, for Cena. It was massive. Hey, 3.1 million live viewers, global views, whatever. That's great. And it topped the list for the November 10th episode. So, hey, cool. More good news, right?
That's
yeah.
great.
Um,
I have a little debate before we get into predictions, if we can start that right now.
okay. Well, your
You know how
question
Blood and Guts-
revolves around the War Games match. Yes. So I will allow it.
Yeah. So, you know how Blood and Guts with AEW, there was significant amounts of blood?
Yes. Yes. Tons
You
of
know how
blood.
WWE is on the opposite side of that, where there's no blood. So,
unless
for the
you're
War
a
Games,
certain fiend type, yes, no blood.
for the War Games structure and how that match is supposed to be designed, you're smashing each metal, steel, all that, and the whole 9 yards, and hitting each other with weapons with 10 guys in that cage for animals. Would you
Yeah.
say that there should be blood in that type of match and environment?
Yeah, definitely. It does call for blood, and I know blood doesn't always make the match, but it does help sell the match. Like, think about what made everything so great between Drew and Punk when Liz was there at Hell in a Cell. It was the
I was there.
realism.
Yeah.
I saw all the blood in that match.
But that's what it made it. The memorable match was the realism. I know you said coming out of there, you were blown away by like how much they each bled. You didn't, and I was like, yeah, head wounds bleed.
yeah,
you were
that
like Drew was leaking. I'm like, yeah, that's not uncommon, but
Yeah,
I try to give credit where credit is
hit
due.
the head with a daggum toolbox.
yeah, that was nuts.
So, to my point here, I give credit where credit is due. I like to listen to all opinions, so I do listen to different podcasts. Like, speaking about JD for real, the actual JD from New York, and his partner on Wednesdays, I think it is, like Jesse. So they were debating and arguing about blood and no blood.
yes,
So this is where my topic comes in. So JD was like with what you were basically saying that that
it's not a requirement.
blood can be too much. Yeah, it's not a requirement, and
You can sprinkle
AEW
it
has
in.
no identity without blood. Yeah, and Jesse brought up that the Attitude Era had blood, and the Attitude Era was great. So what's the difference?
Because blood wasn't what made the Attitude Era great. I don't remember a lot. Like, there's certain things that stand out, but like when you think about what's blood and memorable in wrestling, immediately my brain goes to, all right, Austin, Mania 13 being, caked over. Eddie almost dying because he bled too much and went too deep with his his self-wounding. I mean, there's certain instances, John Cena and JBL, that one stands out. Like, how are they still standing? They're out of liquid in their bodies. But there's not like it's many times where blood was a defining moment or something that, because it was so often in the Attitude Era, it didn't stand out. Now when someone bleeds, it becomes a holy shit type thing.
His co-host said, although, like, also on top of that, he's like, why does it bother you if they make good stories? Why would the blood bother you per se?
Yeah.
He's like, are people afraid and terrified of blood? That, like, I think he was overreacting a little bit, but that's my personal take on it. Respect to you, but what do you think on that? Do you think if they had great storylines but also continued with the blood, would you settle with the blood? This has just been a topic about wrestling.
Well, that's kind of the thing. MJF and CM Punk had such a grotesque level of blood for a match. Didn't bother me, but the point is, like, people were like, oh, this is about as far as it can go for my comforts, being pushed to the extreme. I remember a lot of people were like, this is a bit much, being fans of Punk, but not used to the hardcore scene. It was a big, shocking, wake up for them, a little bit surreal, but the story there between Punk and MJF was so deep and interwoven and had all these great twists and turns, and who's really the heel, who's the bad guy, who's standing up to who. Excellent. So the blood made it memorable, but if it wasn't bloody, it would still be a great story, but the blood put it over the edge. It showed how much Punk would sacrifice to show this boy an ass whooping and teach him a life lesson. Like, it was necessary. I feel like there should always be some form of blood, violence, something, but it doesn't need to be every match and every show, if that makes sense. Like, there should always be some element of danger on the horizon that could happen. Not that it always has to, but you should know, like, oh, when this weapon comes out, someone's going to bleed. So we've really got to worry if somebody's got the steel pipe, that kind of thing. I like when they used to bring out weapons and everyone would run away and be like, oh shit, not stand there and box with them and duel each other like it's the prequels.
So would you say with the men's, especially this year, like, would it ruin the match if the men's War Game match in particular doesn't have any blood because of the caliber of talent who's in it, like Brock Lesnar, for example?
No, because that's like saying Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan was a bad match because they didn't bleed, and things like that.
But in this scenario, because of the weapons and smashing each other in the
You would think
cage,
so, but what if Brock just out wrestles
Doesn't make
all
it
of them in the
unrealistic.
cage? What if Brock takes out everybody and then, as we made a joke, he takes out his entire team right after? You know, so everybody's laid to waste, and
that is fair.
Lesnar's the last
I
man
do see
standing.
both. I don't want to see who can out wrestle the other in a match environment called War Game. So I want to see what it's called.
I need to buy you internet. Yeah. Apparently, Discord's not liking us again tonight. I'm telling you, every time we're here, they're just like, "Yeah, where's my money?"
Why? What happened?
It just cuts you out like a robot, a little bit every now and again, a little bit, just for half
now?
a click. No, we're great.
We're not good. Oh, okay.
Going to Dynamite. That's right. You excited? It looks like it's going to be a hell of a C2 exhibition tomorrow.
Yeah.
Continental Classic got a lot of good names. So you got obviously Okada, Darby Allin, Pac, Kevin Knight, Mike Bailey, and finishing off the Gold League, Kyle Fletcher. Ouch, yeah. Konosuke Takeshita, John Moxley, Claudio, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Dorada. Mascara Dorada is in the Blue League. So unfortunate that Kyle O'Reilly is injured. He hurt his arm, so he was supposed to be in this, and I heard he was supposed to win it.
Kyle O'Reilly was supposed to be in it, but
Apparently he really did get his arm broken by Moxley. So yay
Yes,
for
he did.
realism.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're like, how is that a good match? You injured him. Now he's out for months. Tony should be livid.
Exactly.
I would be stomping his head in and having, fucking. I would have kept Occam and Razor, but I would have made them just my bodyguards. Like, anybody gets near me, you goozle these motherfuckers until they don't breathe anymore. And that's what these big mafia don looking guys would do. And I'd be like, hey, Occam. He's like, sir, and just point.
Well, after the match, Moxley went up there and did more damage to his arm. So I mean,
Hey Jim, did you try and get over on your own? Goozle him. Just fucking. Did you try and get your shit in?
To be honest, Moxley should have passed out in that match, but whatever.
Just getting strangled.
So is there a
gasping
story
for
coming
air?
out of this John Moxley tapping out, by the way?
Hold on, this is cathartic for me. Let me get it out. How many fucking super kicks did you do? I don't care that you can't breathe. He's got to really get into it. Sorry, I got into that a little too much, but yeah, damn it. Moxley wins this. Something's really wrong, but watch. He's going to bomb his way through. That's my worry.
I don't think Moxley's winning it.
I hope not. But the Gold
I don't
League.
see Moxley winning. I don't see Moxley winning the Continental Classic.
How does Okada
Takeshita
not
winning
win?
it,
Yeah, Takeshita would be a great name on the Blue League, so they're forced to face each other. But how does Okada not win the Gold League and retain his belt?
No, it's Okada versus Takeshita, and they go.
Yeah,
against each
they'll
other.
fight for the. That's what I'm saying, though. He has to go on to defend. It's basically he's defending his title because he's going to recapture, but he's also defending it essentially.
He needs to lose it anyways, but whatever.
Shouldn't he not be in the tournament and then you fight down to one
Why
guy
is he
to
in the
face
tournament
him?
in the first place? He's the champion. He should pay. It should be. He should face. They should put somebody else in his spot and let him face whoever wins the tournament.
It used to be the Gold League's winner versus the Blue League's winner, and then that winner overall faced the champion.
Yeah.
Don't know when it changed or when it got more ridiculous,
I don't know when it
but
changed or why it changed, but whatever.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday. We better get some absolute carnage in the War Games on Saturday. Everyone said, there should be blood on Sunday. Nope, it's Saturday. Saturday. Yeah. Saturday.
Punk and Drew are in this match, so you never know.
Hey, if it's just a little good old wrestling, friendly wrestling 101, that'll be great too, right, Jake?
Absolutely.
PG wrestling all the way, baby.
After seeing Punk and Drew go at it in a Hell in a Cell,
yeah,
I'm just like, oh god.
I know they can kill each other. It's gonna be bloody. Somebody's gonna bleed, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. What do we think about Lesnar wiping out last night on Raw? And now we can't even really cover it much anymore. Sadly, they keep blaming everybody, but it is just truly hilarious. He managed to
watch Lesnar.
Yeah, he falls on his ass pretty damn good there, and it's
Oh,
it's
everybody's
just
when he
reaction.
got up,
All the streamer
he wasn't a
live
little pissy,
reactions
right? When he got up,
were funny.
seemed a little angry, you know. But I would be too. He kind of played it off well though. He just got over the anger and kept on ticking.
Well, it's kind of funny. All the live stream reaction, the streamers that were reacting to it when he fell was hilarious. All their reactions.
you
were
got to do Brock talk to him.
Yeah,
But if
see?
like someone should have warned him when he came out there,
Look at
they should have
this.
said, "Watch your step, or you're in danger." You know.
Right here, he goes for the kick and he loses his right foot. Woo! And he tries to roll over,
Oh,
ass
and
over
that-
tea kettle. Oh God!
That's why I'm trying to say.
Everybody there is
Someone
like
should have told him
trying
you-
not to
Well,
lose their
what
shit.
what really like made me upset was what they did was they all get in the ring and they start the brawl, and then the guy's like, "We'll see y'all Saturday." I'm like, what are you talking about? I want to see the brawl."
Yeah, Bronson's like trying not to laugh. Oh God, this was just like all of them are trying not to react and lose their shit to Brock falling
Well, I
on
saw
his
what happened
ass.
after
I
rolling
mean,
off there. Apparently, they Logan Paul got his ass kicked.
yeah, I mean, hilarious though.
And
Hilarious.
they poured the prom bottle stuff all over him.
Yeah, I mean, can't blame him for that. That's what we went ahead and made happen. If you guys want to join in when we start, excuse me, I lose my voice, but we start predictions shortly. I'll put the link in the YouTube chat. Go ahead and join via Discord. Future episodes will have call-ins available. We've got some cool technology, but I was sick and didn't have time to test it. Damn it, we're here live. It's all right. We've got some crazy predictions ourselves, so we got to get to it in a moment. But last but not least, Lash Legend opened up about her relationship with Trick Williams, of all people. Go figure. She tried to whoop that trick, and I don't know what happened. She's like, it's really cool to be with somebody who's in the business and understands the business. We get to explore and do many things and travel together. It's just amazing. I didn't know how blessed it would be, but I'm so blessed for him and grateful for him. And he feels the same way. That is a beautiful article. I don't know why it needed to be reported, but great to hear about Trick 12-inch.
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm ready. I'll tell you one thing. Trick needs to just go on the main roster already. I'm like, how much
Oh.
longer can this guy stay in the NXT?
I don't know. Switch his name to Magnum and let's go. Whoop that Magnum.
I like it.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
man.
he's trying to go. He wants to go after that NXT title again. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Because reasons. Obafemi needs to get it. Everybody's ready to go and get themselves some, apparently.
Well, Oba could go to the main roster right now too, so he can go back up. He can move up.
Yeah. I mean, needs to happen. So,
Let Ricky have the title for a while. Good grief, the guy just won it.
you would think, but, hey.
Or hell, let one of the other guys have it and send Ricky up to the main roster. I don't, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be nice. You would think so. So, yeah, we've got ourselves, I wanted to make sure I've got everything else hooked up here. Yeah. We have a few people that might join in shortly. Names besides the fact, but we're going to head into War Games predictions. That's right. I've got to
War
know.
Games.
We're getting into it. It's happening. War Games.
As real Regal would say.
Yes, indeed. All right. Let's go ahead and have me go to here. Does it allow you to look at the Discord? Maybe not. Sometimes.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. You never know. It doesn't like me, but it wants to like me. That's what matters there. So turn it off, turn it back on. You're like, yeah, maybe it'll work, but nope, it doesn't.
Sounds like something I did with my laptop when it was having problems. Like, let me just restart it.
Hey, usually that handles all of it, but you would think.
Well, apparently it didn't handle my problem, so
Yeah, it didn't like you either. Don't feel
No.
bad.
No, my laptop didn't want me to stream for like 12 days, which was, well, not technically 12 days, but
Close enough.
several days. Several days.
Yeah, it did not like you streaming, so didn't
Yeah.
want that to happen.
It works now, so
For now.
don't say
Alright.
that out loud, man.
New RAM and all. At least you went to the store to
Yeah.
buy RAM. I usually got to go to the RAM store online and get it, and it's never cheap.
Yeah.
It's always expensive at
I
the
went to
online
I
RAM.
had to go to Best Buys and get it, so that's where I went to get mine.
Oh, I get it next to the headlight fluid, 2-for-1 combo. Let's see here. We've got John Cena, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I'm excited. Second to last appearance, his penultimate match. John Cena taking on Dirty Dom. Intercontinental title championship rematch in the penultimate match of Cena's career in Dom's backyard. They're at Petco Park in Santiago, California, which, let's not forget, that means what? A whale's vagina.
Yeah.
So, Liz, I dare ask ye, what do you think's going to happen on this episode of...
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, do I want Cena to keep the title? Maybe. Do I want Dom to win it? No, not really.
So that's kind of a bit of a telling idea. So now Cena takes the belt to Gunther and drops it to him? Or
That's the whole point. I mean, do we all? Is it really going to be Gunther that he's going to wrestle at the end? Could it be, I don't know, LA Knight?
Can't be Penta anymore. That's for sure.
Well, it's also not going to be Penta.
That's
It's
out.
not going to be Solo, and it's not going to be Solo.
Oh, imagine Solo wins again.
Well, imagine it's Solo and Jey Uso.
Huh. Don't put us in a coma there. You'd see kids just crying around the arena. Solo
What
and
if it's
Jay?
Uso okay, what if it's Jey Uso versus Gunther?
Gunta. Still, people are still going to be sad.
Yeah, I know. Just saying, Jey Uso is the one that eliminated Cena at the
Yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah,
So
there's story, but no one wants
there's
to see
story
it.
there. Just
They don't want to
saying,
see.
I
They
mean,
don't want to see
you
him. They
never
don't
know
want to
what
see
they're gonna do.
Solo. They don't want to yeet. Gunther's going to beat Cena for the IC title and take it from him, and that's your scenario, not mine.
I don't know. I don't know why Gunther would want the IC title again. He already had it for 600 and something days.
Because now he wants to have it for 700.
He had it for 666 days. Ooh.
We have to praise him in all his holy. All right, you got to bow
just saying-
down
I'm
to
just
the
saying, I
evil
mean,
leader that
it's-
is Gunther.
To me, that would be like a step down for him since he was, he's been a world heavyweight title holder. And now
Yeah,
you're going to go.
we're fresh out of smallpox blankets, but we always bring the medal. Let's summon Gunther.
So I don't know. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going. I don't know if Gunther's going to be the final person or not. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I
If
agree.
Dom wins, now Dom wins the belt, and then you get Cena and Gunther at the end, then that's a totally different thing. So
But that feels like Cena can't lose right now. I mean, they're really going to beat Cena before he has his last match, and then he's going to lose twice in a
know.
row.
yeah, that's the thing.
That's what's keeping me from
Yeah.
picking Dom. I thought Dom was going to get the belt back. I didn't think it was going to happen in the, San Diego. But
Yeah, I know.
if he wants to do it in a
See,
whale's
that's the whole
vagina,
point.
sure.
See, the thing is, do you want Cena to go out? Yeah, he could lose the Dom, and then he could lose the Gunther.
Yeah.
And that's how you're gonna. That just is. I don't know. I don't like that.
I don't like it, but this has been the original reported story since April. And everything they said then has literally transpired in some way, shape, or form. The Rollins fake injury that came to be, I mean, they even reported it as, oh, it's a work. Rollins isn't injured. And I even bought into him being injured. I'm like, it's the same knee. That sucks. I feel bad for him. You know,
See,
LA
I don't
Knight
know-
looked
I don't know where
mad.
they're going. Dude, this whole tournament thing should have been going. They should have started this tournament long before now.
That should have
But-
been started back at, they should have had a massive tournament and they should have started it back at the beginning of the year. So it had something that it continued to be built up to a match every PLE or whatever. You keep it doing
Yeah.
one and it gets there, but it's continued throughout the whole year. So it feels important and it's ever present in everybody's mind that we're building towards Cena's final match. Like it's
I mean, you had
kinda
you
just
had, you had an
approached.
you had a good opportunity with Mello, who could have easily beaten Gunter last night, but didn't. But
Should have.
whatever.
Should have.
Should have. But anyway, you could have had Carmelo beat Gunter, and then he could be Cena's final opponent, and then Cena puts him over.
Yeah. I mean, that's
I
kind
thought
of
that
this.
was the point. I mean, I thought that's what I mean. But you're gonna have Cena lose to Gunter, but Gunter doesn't need to be put over because Gunter's
No.
already established.
Cena's going to beat Dom because I feel that Judgment Day is going to interfere unintentionally and cost Dom
Yep.
the rematch. This is going to be the start of the breakup of Judgment Day. They're going to start fighting, and that's going to lead to the return of Liv on the way to the Rumble. So I think that all plays together.
You can see the cracks in the Judgment Day.
Yeah, they've been tired of Dom's shit for a long time now, and he's gonna go to them and say, "Hey, I need help. I wanted you guys there. We saw a bit of the promo. Where is everybody?" They're supposed to back him up now.
Well,
you know,
nice you guys are talking.
Bless
My
you.
turn here. So,
Yes.
guys keep yapping. My turn. I'm kidding. But I think seriously though, John Cena.
Yeah, no. See, that's great though because we went ahead and I unmuted you now. Sorry, I had to. Hey, go for it.
Go ahead,
You
Cody.
made me lose my train of thought.
I know.
Oh,
Choo
fuck.
choo.
Oh well, whatever.
No, it was great. We go back. We need you.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, God damn it. John Cena coming in like a wave of
Oh, yeah.
hot fire.
John Cena. I think it all depends on if he drops. Oh, so I don't want John Cena and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship because I think that would be an absolute failure for the IC title because the tournament is supposed to be about John Cena and his final match. The Intercontinental Championship should have nothing to do with this tournament whatsoever. So I do think, in a way, Dominic should be winning against John Cena at Survivor Series. John Cena got the win in his hometown. Dominic gets the win in his hometown. So therefore, this all depends, I guess, on the return of Liv Morgan. Right?
Sure. Crash Note Styles, Liv Morgan is going to return, and it's all, I pretty much say it all depends on her. It's going to lead to her return. So Judgment Day is going to start imploding very like now. This is my guess. From the way everything has worked out lately, JD McDonough puts on great matches, but loses. Like he's had these phenomenal bangers, but then he loses, lost to Ilya. He lost again on Raw. Like it just keeps happening. Lost to Sheamus, all this shit. No, he beat Sheamus when they stole the Shillelagh, but not again.
Lost
So
Ray last night.
yep, Rey Mysterio as well. So that's kind of playing, part of it. Like everybody helps everybody else. He gets screwed over in his matches. Come on. And he's putting on bangers. So do him and Finn split? Do they stay together? We don't know what's going to happen. Is Judgment Day done entirely, or does it fracture and function as a different entity? Anything's possible.
I think Judgment Day, I think it's always going to be like a revolting door of people join, get kicked out. That just seems to be the Judgment Day.
Big revolving door.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Judgment Day just needs to go away. Period, and just do their own thing. Everybody do their own thing.
That's all, folks.
I
I
honestly
agree.
wouldn't mind that because I think Judgment Day like peaked after summer 2024. I think that's when they stopped utilizing them. Then they just became like a backstage group all the time. They were always just in the clubhouse all the time.
Finn and JD, they make a great tag team, but
they
to be
do.
honest with you, JD is so much better as a singles.
He is, and he's going to be a great singles star. Finn Balor. We need to go back to the fans loving them some Balor. Dun, dun.
So how do you do all that if Liv and Dom turn face. You can't have everyone turn face.
Sure, you can. Do it all. No, JD doesn't need to turn face right away, and they could do things slow pace, and you'll see it. It'll happen. I think eventually Finn will be the demon once more. I think they definitely want to see that in AAA as well. So we'll see what Demonito and Finn
Dominito.
Balor. Yeah, Demonito.
Demonito.
$3,000 puppet. Not on my wish
It's not even
list.
on the WWE shop anymore.
Wait, what?
I think.
Not
I
on my
saw the
wish
picture
list.
that I didn't even see it.
It was like $300 at one point.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, it's like $100 bucks.
It was 100 initially.
you're trolling.
And their limited one was 300. I think it had an autograph.
Oh. Oh,
what
that's
the
okay.
fuck?
Yeah.
Is that where you got your puppet, Jake?
No. I got mine at a dealer. Remember? I told you? It was like buy one, get
I
one.
told you not to take out of the into somewhere budget, sir.
Whoa, I
I didn't
just
know we had
needed
a
a
budget.
Well, that's why. I mean, we don't.
I have
we
that
don't.
here back on my TV. Did you
We
hear me
don't.
the entire time I was talking? Like when you guys were talking about the John Cena, like I was talking and my audio didn't come through. That's why I said
Oh yeah, no.
yapping. Then my audio.
Yeah,
didn't
no.
come
We
through.
didn't.
I don't know
You
why.
didn't come through. You were just not
I
heard.
don't know what's going on.
It's possessed.
Discord, what did you do to it, Jake? I told you to get that intern back in here.
Yeah, listen, nobody else wants to be an intern. That's the problem. But hey, at least we all agree,
Why? You fired everyone.
right? Dominic's not winning, unfortunately. I think Cena's taking it all the way to Gunther.
I really don't know. So here's another thing. Like if you have John Cena lose,
yeah.
it doesn't affect Cena. It
Mhm.
affects the tournament. Right? So
It does.
what happened?
You said a lot of words, and it took a lot for my brain to go, yep, Cody's right.
Well, I mean,
You did
What
say
you could
you said
do-
a very right bit of information. It would make the tournament feel like a
what if
waste.
IC
You're
title
facing
might-
a now beat
well,
against
I mean,
Cena.
You could always do an IC title tournament after Cena relinquishes it,
Mm,
after he wins. What if Cena beats Gunter? Y'all ever thought about that?
could happen. I mean,
Just saying.
what if
Everybody thinks Gunter's going to beat Cena. What if he beats Gunter? What's the other way? What's the other way
What
around?
if Cena?
we
What if
know
Cena's just
Cena,
lying about this retirement tour the whole time? Then he has his real heel turn.
real
after his
heel
match.
run, right? No, see, I wish that would be the case, but we all know that's not.
could you
what's
imagine that?
happening.
Oh, can you imagine if The Rock shows up?
Yeah, Vince and Sean
No.
were definitely doing more than hand holding. We'll touch upon that tomorrow into Somewhere Weekly. Don't you worry, Gorilla Strong. But with this one,
Oh, do we really have to discuss that topic tomorrow?
oh, we will. Oh, we will. I've got a few
See,
quotes
the
from
thing
that
is,
one. That's pretty great.
Everybody thinks that Gunter is going to beat Cena. What if some crazy thing happens and Cena beats Gunter?
I think Gunther's supposed to be some legend killer now, right? That's the gimmick.
Well-
Yeah,
He
see-
retired Goldberg. He's going to retire Cena.
Well, Goldberg and Cena are totally different.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm on the same level you are, because you're saying Cena might beat Gunther, right? I don't see it like that.
Happen. I mean,
I'm sure it
anything
could,
can
right?
happen.
I know what I got to do.
If it wasn't for the title,
Yeah. I
What-
got to get on your level. I just got to get higher.
Cody wants to say something.
Cody, say something.
Jody, not Cody.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, say something.
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
So,
I'm dying.
I think that WWE is best off in its PG.
Oh, God. That almost went down the wrong pipe. No, not at all. So we've got to go ahead
Not
and
against me. Cody said you don't
Jody-
like me.
Jody, you know, we've only got room for so many positive people here, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep
quit.
you edged. That's right. Oh, Jody, don't walk on
Did you make-
the railroad tracks, Jody. That's terrible.
Did you make Jody quit?
No.
What's he doing outside laying?
I don't know.
What's
Don't
he
give
doing?
a shit about that little it. All right?
Oh,
Jesus.
jeez. Well, you should care about people, no?
I do.
Just not him.
No, if they're straight.
You're gonna get us all.
I'm trying to break you, but it's just not working. All right. Should have seen the torture I went through. Come on, I gotta train you yet. I'm gonna make you the best co-host ever.
You
Train
got a
me.
lot of work. You got a lot of work to do, bro.
I'm sculpting. Jump. Granted, I am on to the next match. Stephanie, too soon. Vakor taking on Nikki, too old. Bella.
Oh, don't say that now, sir. You know, like, they may come after you. Someone said that before, and Nikki Bella and Brie Bella crashed out on their podcast, and the
yeah,
Bella army went.
They were not
ballistic.
happy. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna get the Bella army after us.
Well, I'll tell you, Nikki's not winning. I don't think Nikki's winning. Sorry.
Now, I do. Dead serious. Nikki Bella's going to win because her fucking sister is going to help her.
You're gonna get a little twin magic.
Sorry,
here.
TikTok. Her fucking sister.
I'm just pissed that my fucking rant about John Cena and Dominic was unheard before. I had to go back and listen, and no wonder why you guys weren't listening, like talking. I'm just so mad. What is wrong with my Wi-Fi tonight?
Oh, God.
Did you do something to my Wi-Fi right before the show?
Ears. Ah.
No,
I don't want to talk about the Bellas. Are you sure you didn't?
I'm positive, but yeah, she's going to show up and help her sister. You should have died in the womb. Bella is going to be there. That's right. We're going to see Nikki scream it again and then get help from her sister. She's going to stay to Stephanie this time, though. You should have died in the womb in Chile.
Nikki can't
What are
even
you
say
called?
Nikki can't even get her name. Nikki can't even say her name right.
I know. That'd be funny if Nikki didn't. She thought she was like insulting her or something. You're from Chile. What are you cold? You know, like just.
I have a question.
Come on, bitch.
So, you think Bree's just gonna interfere, or are you gonna get twin magic?
Oh no, they don't match anymore. She's got the little. Can't have that. You got to go ahead and just do the straight up. I'm here. Bree mode.
Oh God. Oh please.
Great.
I know not to bring her up, but there's 2 matches. Every podcaster said it, so it's not just me. So if anyone gets mad, sue me or sue into somewhere, because Jake is the owner of this show, and I won't have to have any responsibilities for the lawsuit. But Liv Morgan could also come back in this match, correct?
Maybe. Like, I would give.
You said you see her more likely coming back in this or the IC title match?
If she came back at all, I'm like 98% sure she would help Dom. That makes the most sense.
Dominic?
Because she was just starting to feud with Nikki, but her fucking Nikki over doesn't feel like. I think she would go after.
Well, what's gonna happen? Well, I mean, if
you rather
Nikki
her go
ends
after
up
Stephanie?
winning, if Nikki beats Stephanie, then you could get Liv versus Nikki for the title.
The Kabuki Warriors.
So you think Liv should go after the Kabuki Warriors first?
Yes. Look at that. Casey is Raw joins the conversation. Oh, shit. What's going on?
What's up, Jake? How's it going?
He's here. Oh, my God. I'm excited. Oh, sir. You'll hear yourself if I play any music. That's the way it works around here because I'm not that smart. But how you doing?
Doing all right. Just relaxing. How you doing?
We are doing great over here and into somewhere, right? Great, guys. Great.
Yeah, we're great. Awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
I
our
was doing
Thanksgiving
great
staff
until-
party.
Until my prediction of John Cena and Dominic got my microphone decided not to work. But other than that, now I'm doing great since everything's back up and running.
Yeah, and then on Raw, Nikki and Brie are bringing back Eva Marie. Oh, girl, now that.
What the heck are you? Oh, God.
And that's how they.
Wait, what?
That's, Eva Marie
I don't
comes back
know.
to face
All right.
Stephanie.
Everybody,
Come on.
Okay. Ow! Why'd you shock me again with that shock collar? I just didn't like that idea.
Sorry, thought it was the cricket button. Oh, shit. Sorry, definitely not the cricket button.
You think?
Sorry. You know that clip of me shocking my wife? I mean, pretending to shock my wife got like 25,000 views. She was so pissed.
Oh God.
You just see her.
She was.
She tries to not react to it at first, and then she's like.
I like the clip where me and her reacted at the same time. That was
Yeah.
actually hilarious.
That was funny. I didn't realize I could shock you that many times, but God, that 9-volt battery lasts a while in that remote, huh? Oof.
It's a what?
That's something. I'm telling you, those things are crazy. The power they can get out of those little things is nuts.
I got an idea for a WrestleMania main event. How about Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella versus Eva Marie versus Nia Jax in a fatal 4-way?
Yeah, I feel like now you're cooking with gas. I feel like you're on to something here. Let me go ahead and I have to. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up really quick because it's probably my crowning achievement of our Halloween show. The audio was god awful, but
how about no?
my wife, the Scarecrow.
Messenger.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. But let's go ahead and
No.
it's in your
I'm
pocket.
glad I have a witness on this.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, because you shocked me as well.
I mean,
Cody,
all four
shock you
can't
like
really
this.
wrestle at all. So it was like, God, you're gonna put me to sleep with that match.
Hey, you can skip it. All right, you can skip
Casey,
every
you can
match.
be in there too.
We'll throw you right in. We'll throw you. What, Casey? What do you think is going to happen between John Cena and Dominic? We didn't get your answer.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win on
Yes.
Saturday? It's gonna be Dominic. It's gonna be Dominic.
You think Dom's gonna get it? Yeah, of course. Who's gonna win? No, we're not asking. Are they gonna? Like, I need to know who's gonna win. Into somewhere, not into Cena. Sorry.
Dominic gonna.
I've got a problem with energy drinks. You think Dominic's got it? All right, good. We're on to something. Now, what about Stephanie and Nikki?
I mean, I think Stephanie should retain, but I hope Nikki.
You like the devil's kiss, huh? You like the devil's kiss, like Booker?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I wish she would apply it on me.
Hey, Casey, I didn't like the devil's kiss at first, but Jake actually did it on me, and I was all for it afterwards.
You just got to get into the motion. If you can get yourself to like rock with it, and then, well, my wife tried to call it the pinfall, but he kept kicking out.
Oh,
yeah, Stephanie, she's losing that belt to Nikki. Watch, everybody's gonna lose on Saturday night in Santiago. But no, Stephanie.
Wait, Jake, was I supposed to tell people that you did the devil's kiss on me?
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe it'll push more content sales. It's good.
That's good.
There's no such thing as bad press. It's all good publicity.
God.
Stephanie and Nikki, it's going to be sloppy, like a bathtub match, but less stitches in the end. I don't know if she can lead Nikki as well as some others have. That's my worry here.
Here's the thing on Stephanie. People said that Stephanie hasn't really had good women's world title matches, like with Raquel and. I thought that was a pretty good match, her and Raquel, no? Or was I misremembering?
Yeah,
okay. I thought that was actually a good match.
She's had quite a few, and also, I mean, her
People will
NXT reign was great.
This match is a flop.
She just hasn't had much time as champion.
For Stephanie, I thought it was too soon, but let me get this straight. I've always said she's an amazing in-ring wrestler. I think the issue is most of the main roster can't keep up with Stephanie.
Not the worst.
That's actually a compliment to Stephanie. And that's not a knock on any of the main roster women, but I think Stephanie's just that good, just like Io. I think they have to slow it down just for the main roster woman to keep up.
Yeah,
but
I definitely think it's going to be. It's going to matter. You know, it really is, and it's going to take.
Yeah, I just don't want Nikki as a champ. I don't know. I don't want Nikki as a world champion. Sorry, I just don't.
I think they want the moment.
Nikki and Liv for the world title.
They could. They could do it at Rumble. They could do it at Mania. They could. I see Nikki Bella. She came back, right? Why else would she come back if she wasn't agreeing to be champion at some point, right? Come on, really think about it.
Well, what do you see more? But Roxy's going for the IC title.
Okay, but still, what I'm saying is like it still works in that regard because she's like the hinge piece of all of this. It's you know, Bella. It's Nikki Bella getting what she wants. Of course, you have to look at it one way and one way only. She wanted to be champ when she came back. She made that clear, and she said she was coming back to stay. She wasn't going to go away. She was going to do the week to week. Okay, well, you haven't been here that much.
Let's
you've
just
been
have a real
around, but
discussion on Nikki then. Do you think Nikki is overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Because some people say she doesn't get the respect she deserves because she helped the women's revolution. Would you say she did or no?
she added a certain sex appeal to what
I
was
think
what they were
she
getting
had
away
an
from.
audience from her reality show. Total,
If they weren't,
what's
if
that
they
called?
weren't twins, if they were
Tell us.
sisters a couple years apart, it wouldn't have worked. The twin thing is what got them in the door, obviously.
Yeah.
Then from there, they wanted to individualize themselves, so they both got
I think Nikki
surgeries
adapted
to. Yeah, but they wanted to be as different as possible. One wanted to be large and luscious. The other one wanted to be frail and petite. Like they did these things intentionally. They said so as such on their reality shows, like you both mentioned. Like it happened. You know, they sculpted their lives to become and be a certain way. Everything about them is
for in-ring
prearranged.
wise, when they were getting rid of the Divas era, I think Nikki adapted and
Yeah,
got better.
Nikki got better, but
wise.
then she got injured a bunch. So when she came back again, she had to change her entire style, her finisher, the rack attack, all of it. And then she never really got that groove back, that footing, because
The
she
Bellas
kind
were
of
a
just
draw, though.
flailed. And they, at one point in
Bellas
time,
were-
yes.
because I think the Total Bellas audience, I don't think a lot of those were wrestling fans at the time that watched that show.
No, they
And I
were
think it was about
Kardashian
WWE.
fans, and they like the E Network's drama and all of that. And they were getting
And
about
they
1
turned
million
into
viewers an
wrestling
episode
fans
at that
because of them.
point. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. They didn't need to do all of that every time. I think that got to be the issue of why everybody fell behind so drastically. And it was always like,
Did it hurt Brie though? Because Brie just seems everyone knows. I think Nikki now. I don't think Brie is as popular as Nikki is.
yeah, I
Well,
mean, she's up
you
there,
know
but
why?
yeah.
You know why? I mean, one had a boob job and the other didn't. So
No, well,
yeah.
I don't think it has
Nikki's got the
anything to do with,
augmentation, but no,
boobage. I think it has.
it's their paths in life. I mean,
Yeah.
Bree settled down with Brian in a farm area, and Nikki wanted to just go in the life, and then eventually have that home life, but not yet. So a lot of interesting directions for this one, but I think honestly, it's going to be that simple.
I think Nikki's winning.
Stephanie gets distracted by Brie Bella making her return. Nikki, Brie comes out. She's going to be like, oh, it looks like she's going to slap her sister. But, oh, no, she's there to help her. I guarantee they pull that shit.
Okay, Jake. So this then. So if Stephanie drops the title to Nikki on Saturday, would you then say that maybe Stephanie won the championship too early? Because this was my fear. Remember, this is exactly what I said.
Yeah,
I said this is my fear though with her, that they weren't going to give her something lengthy. And I don't mind dropping the championship early, I guess. But if Stephanie's going to win her first one, I would have rather it have gone on longer, and I wouldn't want it to be losing to Nikki.
Well, here's the thing. She didn't just lose to Nikki. She lost to a distraction finish that she got screwed over. She got screwed out of the title. So now not only can she go and have a claim to that, but you also get to see her chase again. And that's what people liked about her. She is a very relatable in the sense of like her work ethic, her drive, her determination. She's extremely relatable to the fans. People just gravitate towards her naturally. That's what made her over Julia and everybody else. Jordan Grace, you name it, in NXT. She was number one. That's why they rushed her right away. And she's been over as Rover. She doesn't need the title right now because the title is going to get in the way of her developing. You get what I'm saying? The title is going to always force her into the main event. The title was just to be like, hey, take her serious. She's a main eventer and she puts on hellacious matches. Keep an eye on her. She's going to lose the title by getting screwed over, and then she can go and take on a plethora of people. She can go to the mid-card. She can go to the main event. She can go, but she's going to continue to tell her narrative.
The IC title?
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
To win the US title?
Why the hell not?
I think Stephanie should actually go over to.
Why would you not want it?
SmackDown.
Julia and Stephanie running it back. Fucking A, that would be great. You know,
the US title.
Take Chelsea, make it a three-way.
That could help with the US title.
Please do it
a lot. I think Stephanie needs to go to SmackDown. I don't wish anyone to go there because how bad it is, but like I think that helps their division because that division needs help.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it does.
the thing is, and just like most of the PLEs this year, Gorilla mentioned it, so many mentioned it, that it's a lack of build to make anything feel worthy of a pay-per-view match. Like nothing feels like, oh, this needs to be contended on this big show
Well,
because
that's because they have too many shows in between. Like they have the main
absolutely
event, and they
every
have a
3
PLE.
weeks. Exactly. You know, we
Like-
had this, now we're heading into this right away. They should have been focusing on this for 6 whole weeks. Remember when they used to have the brand split and Raw would have a PLE and then SmackDown would have a pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. But it gave 6 weeks in between, except for the majors, because it was like, all right, we got 3 weeks, and then they got 3 weeks, so we're not going to have another for 6 weeks.
Wait a minute, this is the last. Well, besides the main event next was Cena. I think this is the last big PLE they got.
Yeah,
Until Rumble. So,
Yeah, I don't think they have a PLE in December, don't they?
No, they used to do
Armageddon and then
the TLC. They used to
TLC.
do TLC in December, and they got rid of that. So
And it
Let
was
me
tables,
ask you guys
ladders,
something.
chairs, and stairs.
yeah, tables, ladders,
Yeah, that-
chairs, and stairs.
I forgot that they did the stairs thing. Oh my god, that was
Yeah, they did the stairs thing.
Yeah.
that didn't last long though, did it?
No.
No. What was your question, Casey?
Sorry, Casey.
No one apologizes here. We cut everybody off on this show. You kidding me?
So, going back to Nikki and Brie,
Yes.
do you think that I don't really think Brie's gonna show up because one, I mean, I think because you got Bryan Danielson still in AEW, and you think if she still wanted to wrestle, why wouldn't she be in AEW now?
Well,
But then,
I do get your
because
point there.
her,
Oh, there's a delay. My bad.
but I don't see her returning to WWE. I mean, she already got the Hall of Fame. Her husband's in AEW. If she wanted to
Yeah.
wrestle, you figure she would wrestle where her husband.
Yeah.
Even though he's retired.
Well,
But-
yeah, I see where Casey's coming from on that end because Danielson's doing commentary now for AEW since he can't
Well,
wrestle.
I do see that.
Yeah.
But how many couples work in the opposing companies? Like Rhea and Buddy do. Malachi and
that's
Zelina
true.
did for a while. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of that. So it's
They
not
had
unheard
quite a
of for
few.
that to happen. And
No.
Brie is more known for her WWE run, so I think she would rather.
AEW
Go be
wouldn't
Brie
offer
Bella.
her what WWE would. For her to be whatever her real name is, you know what I mean, versus Brie Bella, you know, if she went into AEW, she would be, you know, Mrs. Danielson. She'd be that.
Exactly.
She couldn't be
Yeah.
Brie Bella. So what happens
That's
is,
why, for example,
how many people know her? That was the problem with Tegan Knox when she came in, because everybody's like, Nixon Newell, who the hell is this? I don't know. Oh, formerly known as
Yeah.
Tegan Knox. And even that wasn't like a big name anyways. And then her girlfriend, Amanda Alizé, I still like, I get believing in yourself, but that whole situation, that's one of like the most baffling of the year for me. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that
that's
scenario.
why when people question why Dolph and Matt didn't use their indie names or TNA name, like they use their WWE names, because people don't. I guess majority of the WWE audience, like the general, don't watch TNA and indie stuff.
Yeah, it's a
So you
small
had to use
subsect of
Zack Ryder
fans.
and
That's what I'm
Dolph
saying.
Ziggler.
But that's why I didn't hate it, because they also said we don't want to put you guys under for your new gimmicks. We don't want to have Matt Cardona on TV losing and then go back to NXT while he's winning, you know?
Yeah,
So they wanted to
That's why I
bring
said,
back
like, for
their
him,
legends. It was smart.
example.
I give it to him. It sucks, but it's smart.
if they do sign
Well,
him, by the way, just a little off topic, like he has to come in as Zack Ryder, then can turn heel and transition into Matt Cardona.
It certainly
that
could
would be the most
happen.
easy way,
But
but I think they would just keep him Zack.
Well, do you think they might actually, let's say they bring him in, do you think they would actually call him Matt Cardona? Or you think because, like you said, the WWE universe knows them as Zack Ryder? Like, I mean, he reinvented himself in the indie scene. So like he's well respected in the indie scenes now as Matt Cardona.
Yes.
Like so it's like I would love to see them just treat him as Matt Cardona this time around if he
Well,
does.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Kind of like what Cody do. Cody reinvented himself. So
Yeah, same thing with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, Drew, I was just going to say as well.
yeah,
Even
Drew's the same
Jake,
way.
he did it too. DeMarco, nobody knows that guy. Moving on. We went
Yes.
ahead and I've got to say with everything on the horizon, like WWE is stacked with their roster, and it's very easy to get
That joke just
overlooked,
went through my. I get what
forgotten
you-
about, and completely just missed. And it is booking or creative or the lack thereof, and it could be their fault. But there is a time and a place where like certain people tried it to campaign for themselves. So I get speaking up and believing in yourself, but I mean, I didn't even know certain people were still hired in the company when we went through the roster for Raw and SmackDown. Cody and I covered, heel and face and who we like better. And thank you, Nate. I appreciate the update. It's like just frustrating. And Paul knows I whooped the audio's ass. We had some interesting bugs in that system, but granted, it all works now. So I want to see more than just the moments, and they screwed themselves with this Seth Rollins injury. It really hurt fans' trust in injuries, because I mean he put pictures up behind the scenes of him with his daughter with his leg in a brace. Like they went full broken kayfabe with it, and
Yeah.
really like did everything they could to pull the wool over your eyes. And I still don't understand the tactic as to why. Like, what was the difference if
Exactly, because
if
me and you
knew
discussed
you
this
were
a
in the
lot. because
building or not? So there was no point to any of it.
With the concept that what he had, the money in the bank, this wasn't needed a fake injury, because your money in the bank you can cash in at any time. So why do you need a fake an injury to have a surprise cash in when you can always just have that surprise cash in?
So did he wrestle harder
that's true.
because he knew Seth wasn't going to be there? Like, that's why he felt okay to wrestle as hard as he did, because I don't have to compete afterwards. Like, it just doesn't, the loop of logic is too small to jump through there. And since then, anybody gets injured like Sol Ruka and they're like, oh, it's got to be a ruse. Well, she's a face. She's like one of the goody two shoes of a face. Like, why would she fake an injury and then, resign twice as champion? She lost the speed title that Fallon Henley just took over. And then she lost the North American title that Blake has. So Blake Monroe got that one. Yeah. Why would she do that and fake the injury? What is the gain? Like, I think they jumped the gun with her injury way too soon, but
I don't mind fake injuries, like when Dominic was doing it for a little bit. Like, he didn't really have it was like something small. Then he just kept saying he wasn't medically cleared each week, then trying to get notes so he didn't have to wrestle. So I think stuff like that is fine. But when you're like working like your actual colleagues and stuff, I don't think there's a necessary to do that, because it's going to end up jinxing yourself like it did to Seth Rollins.
Yeah. And exactly, because he turns around and gets hurt. So I'm very concerned. Like,
And
look
by
at
the way,
Penta.
about that,
We even saw it with Penta. People were like, oh, he landed fine. He's not hurt. They're just pulling him out of the tournament because they don't want him to lose. I'm like, but he lost in this match. Like, they said Solo won.
They said the same thing with Liv too, that she landed fine. I'm like, bro, did you see her shoulder? We saw it. I'm like, that shoulder just went kapoo.
He gave out. I mean, there was no reason that, I agree, Nate, that Rollins should have ever done the spot against Cody Rhodes, that top rope spot, coast to coast.
By the way, about that,
like, why?
I don't think they should have even acknowledged that being the reason why he got hurt when Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker fucking beat him down. Why didn't you just say that was the reason for his injury? God
I
damn
know.
It. Holy shit.
They made those guys look like dorks every step of the way, to the point where he was pushed out. They still made them look like shit on the way out. Like, you guys couldn't even put me down, you stupid bastards. I had to do it myself. I mean, that's the message they're sharing. I'm like, come on, guys, work with us here.
They said Seth got injured because of Cody Rhodes. I'm like, but what about the beatdown? That wasn't the reason? Because they didn't acknowledge his injury
that didn't
until after the beatdown.
Just drives me absolutely bonkers and insane, folks. Thank you guys for hanging out with us so far. Everybody for jumping in the Discord. It's in the chat. If you do want to join, go ahead and check us out. We will be there. The way he is not injured and is still the world champion instead of Punk. Exactly. Didn't need to do the spot. Never should have happened. He'd still be the champ. And we would have a different story entirely right now. Punk wouldn't have had to take the belt. So with those two matches, I'm wondering, are we going to get a third match? Well, technically a fifth match, but a third match being a non-War Games match added to the card in the form of Ilya Dragunov and his open challenge. Supposedly, they're going to add an open challenge match to the card. I don't know if it's true.
How many matches were there last year? Just to get an estimate. They would do that.
What were
there 4 or 5
series?
last year? Yeah, what was the 2024 match card?
I don't know.
Gotta look
I
that
heard-
up real quick because that can.
I heard 5 last year, but I mean, both War Games are probably going to go between 45 minutes to an hour long, so I wouldn't doubt if it'll be just 4 matches.
Yeah. 2024, let's double check here. They had Roman Reigns would lead the original Bloodline with CM Punk, Solo, and the new Bloodline on the other side. So it was 5-on-5. And then they had the rivalry between Rhea Ripley and Women's World Champion Liv Morgan will be the main focus of these. So they had 5-on-5 as well.
Okay,
Rhea,
so,
Bianca, Naomi, Io, and Bailey taking on Liv, Raquel, Nia, Tiffany, and Candice. And then they had
I swore they did like a 4-on-4.
Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, Punk.
There was five matches at Survivor Series last year.
Yep. 5 matches and 5 people in each match. So
Would you actually say 4-on-4 would be better for the? War Games
usually
match
that's
instead
what
of
it
5-on-4?
was, but I mean,
yeah, I would prefer. I think a 4-on-4. No,
I wanted to be sure. I thought there was 5
That would be
matches
better.
because LA Knight took on Nakamura. I remember that match. It was okay.
Yeah, it was
Gunther and
Nakamura,
Priest,
and then you had Gunther versus Damien.
and then
for the
Braun Breaker
title.
against Sheamus and Kaiser. That was a good match, actually.
oh, that
Yeah,
was
very
actually a
good.
banger.
Yeah, but
LA Knight versus Shinsuke though.
the best
Jesus
part of the
Christ.
entire freaking card was literally CM Punk and Roman doing like their little pouty faces in the
Hey,
cage.
bros.
They kept doing it in the cage where they'd make these pouty faces at each other and like
I
cut
was
each
waiting
other
for it.
off, and
Yep.
loved it. Fuck
And now
Pete
they
Rose.
now they did a movie together.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
That's of course that's the meme I like.
Yeah, of
Z-Bros.
course. Z-Bros. Oh,
Z-Bros.
Jesus. You would. You would. I've got to bring us a little bit further up the card then. We mentioned it.
Ooh.
We took out Stephanie. We talked
No,
about
let's just
Ilya
do-
quick. John Cena. We've got
Let's
the
do a
women's.
non-match here. But
Oh, yeah?
before we do that, let's
Uh-oh.
just do Ilya Dragunov if he does an open challenge. Let's just predict real quick. Who do we think?
Well,
would
that's what I
accept
was
it?
asking
That'd be a
before,
fun little
dipshit.
moment.
That's what. God
Oh.
damn it. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm
Who would he fight?
retarded.
No.
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 No,
No.
no.
Okay.
No. Make myself bigger. I can eat you.
Bigger's always better.
Nom 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 nom
But,
nom nom.
But anyway,
That's a good
I
question.
think that I don't know who would accept it. Honestly, I had this question, then I don't even know an answer to it.
You know, it would be nice.
You guys answer first,
Ilya Dragunov. Who would he face? Ooh.
because
I
then you
know.
can get a Raw guy in there, right?
Tommaso Ciampa.
So- To say, why should that be from SmackDown only? Why couldn't it be like maybe someone from Raw or maybe from
They could, but
NXT or even
they've done it before. But,
God
why
forbid,
not
it's some- Hey,
Tommaso Ciampa?
I mean, they just had Tommaso Ciampa. They've been building up for that, so they should get a PLE.
He keeps ducking
match
him
out of it.
over and over and over again, calling him a jackass. So this Friday, they should finally set up the match for Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Do we know any
I was
backstage
gonna-
segments?
I
that
was
down
actually
for
going to
this
say
Friday?
Ciampa would be the choice for that.
Right? You would think, but
Do we actually know like the backstage segments that happened on the tape, or they didn't show backstage?
they didn't
segments in the
show.
tape
They didn't even show the John Cena draw tonight where it says, you know, who he'll pick for the deadline Iron Survivor challenge. No, they didn't show any of the like cutaways that said what happens on SmackDown for other things. All we know is Rusev versus Jey Uso. LA Knight is taking on who in the tournament now? And then we got the women's, The Miz, that's right. And then we got the women's War Games match. We have Chelsea
What a
Green's
waste of- What a
celebration.
waste of space to give the Miz another chance. I'm like, come
That's
on.
why I said they
Right.
should have delayed LA Knight's match. So you
Go
could-
figure. But yeah, so then we got Chelsea Green celebration and then Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn. They each have their teams in the Survivor Series elimination traditional matchup there. So the only
And I like
segment
your
we
idea
know about,
Ciampa, by the way.
yeah, the only segment we know about is Chelsea Green's championship celebration with Pyro. So
All right. So
Whoa.
maybe they did announce the Dragunov and Ciampa match, and that was a backstage thing that happened. So hoping that was the case.
I would think so, but you know, we'll see what happens. They do have a pre-show kicking off War Games, so we won't be checking that out, no doubt about it.
No.
But
Now speaking about the pre-shows, do you think that they should bring back matches to the pre-shows?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels weird not having them. I get what they're
Well,
going for,
I don't
but
mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind them doing matches on the pre-show, and I'd rather see a match than them having them talk for
hours,
hours.
Yeah.
hours,
Yes.
hours and hours on
especially if
that.
it's
But
The-
yeah, let's
I
get into
think-
the women's War Games. I know I
Hey,
wanted to do that. But
Milo is dead asleep right now on the couch. He's got his head on the pillow and he's passed out. But he listens when he's sleeping. I wish I can get the camera on him, but if I go ahead and say it very calmly, he's gonna freak out. Ready? Milo, mommy's home.
Mhm.
Dead sleep. Without fail. Oh, you're being quiet
poor
today?
dog.
You're tired? Where's mommy? Where is she? Go find her. She's pulling in. So we come to the women's match. Rhea Ripley taking her team of Io, Alexa, Charlotte, and AJ against Nia, Lash. Suck it up, Cody. It's
Shut up.
happening. Shut up. It's happening. We can't argue it. It's happening. Nia, Lash, Asuka, Kyrie, and Becky Lynch.
I tell you right now, Lash Legend is going to kill somebody in the ring the way she hit. Oh my God, Lord!
Yeah, I like Lash. She looked like $1 million at the end of Raw, whooping everybody's ass there before the main event. Here's the thing. I don't want Nia to fuck this up. I don't want her to fuck anybody
Why
up
Nia-
either.
I got a question. Why is Nia in the War Games match in the first place?
Didn't they remember
Thank
last
you.
year when she swung the chair so pathetically that it trended worldwide?
What?
You remember
if
the
you're
chair
gonna have a-
hits against
I don't
Naomi and Bailey? She
Where-
was
why-
like,
I don't- this whole Nia Jax in the War Games match, and I'm just like, why do I have to watch her
You know what,
again?
Liz? Liz might be one of the best people ever know for asking the same question here that I've been asking. Why the hell is Nia Jax in the fucking War Games match? And who was she feuding with to get into this War Games match when Raquel and Roxanne were feuding with everyone on the fucking babyface team?
yeah. See what he said.
Okay.
To be honest, I'd rather see. To be honest, I want to agree with Cody. Yes, Raquel should be in the War Games match.
Here we go.
Thank
You guys
you.
can see really quickly her great chair shots from last year's War Games match.
Oh God!
Look at this. No. Oh, I got to hit you that way. Look at that. I mean, that is the worst thing in the world. And she's like, no, because she doesn't want to hit her in the head. So she stops swinging halfway through. I mean, it is Naomi's fault for not being in the right spot, but still, it's so
Well,
funny the way she does it
Lash
here.
Legend doesn't. Lash Legend. Oh, I was
So
like,
she hits
why
her.
are we- Why?
Right there, very gently, she hits her with the chair. Then
Oh
she
my
goes ahead.
God,
She
I
gives
know,
her her
I saw
back
this
for the
whole
next
match.
chair shot, but she never hits her. So now she motions through because she's got to keep selling. And she's like, no, God. She covered her head for her to hit her head, and she like goes and spanks her ass with it. And then to follow up, she absolutely clobbers Bailey here. Look at this. Oh, God, she's never gonna be able to have children with that one.
Well, I'll
Yikes.
tell you one thing. I mean, I was like, why isn't Nia in the War Games match again?
I
Look at
agree. I agree. I
rewind.
question those same things. And I like Lash Legend, but I would also question why she's in there because she had nothing to do with these people either. Because again, Raquel's partner Roxanne
Zebras.
was feuding with those people. And yes, Zebros, that can calm me down because this woman's War Games was such a fucking ball drop. How the fuck do you have this match actually make sense for War Games? The only time in years this match has actually made sense for a War Game structure. But today, nope. Let's not have anyone that actually
I
made
know.
sense in it, and let's put all the illogical people in it just for the fucks of it.
They're making Cody angry. See, I'm on the totally different side of this now. I'm past all that. I genuinely think it's going to be a
It's gonna be
repeat
me.
of my favorite NXT War Games, as I mentioned earlier. We're going to get the rehash of Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox. Charlotte is going to fuck up AJ Lee.
Oh God.
Charlotte's going to wreck her ass before she gets into the match and
AJ Lee or
turn
Alexa Bliss?
AJ Lee.
Really?
Yeah, she's not going to fight her best
Huh?
friend. She's going to hurt somebody else. She doesn't want to
does
hurt
Alexa
Alexa.
Bliss turn heel with her?
No, not yet. No, doesn't need to happen. She didn't know Charlotte. Charlotte was like, I told you I couldn't trust Rhea, and I really can't trust her. Let her do something good with it. In my crazy
Why don't you
world,
just
that's what's
attack
happening.
Rhea? She don't trust her.
It would be so easy, but now, why did she attack AJ? Oh, leads to even more. We've done the Rhea thing. We haven't done her and
Well, you
AJ.
got AJ and Bailey feud. Becky.
Yeah,
AJ and Becky going at it. So.
yeah. You could still have that going on too. Layers.
Of course, Becky doesn't have the IC title anymore.
I
So,
saw Mia
you know.
Paul, but I think we lost him. We got to get him back in here.
Yeah, we lost him. He was in there.
Where'd you go, Paul?
Have a holly jolly Palmas.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in
He's back.
Paul.
Is Joe Henry making an appearance in Survivor Series?
he appears.
And Joe
Probably
Henry.
not.
His name
Oh,
and
yeah.
I would love to see Joe Hendry.
Paul, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Hell yeah, we all
Yeah,
would.
Paul's muted.
Well, let me ask you guys something.
With Jake beside him, it's so pretty. From Mania Talk to Rumble Roars. Cody O'Neill, let's hear some more.
Such a banger theme song.
Yeah.
I believe in Cody O'Neill.
I believe in Joe Henry.
Sorry.
Let's
I
give
wanna
that
you
song
night
a round of
the Axe
applause.
Bonds I dropped because every time that song was stuck in my head.
his name and he
Yeah, no, you said it though. But the women's war games, that's what's going to happen. It's going to go down in such a way where Charlotte screws over the face side.
So are we gonna have all the heel?
I
the
do
heel-
see
the
Charlotte
going
turning
in both
heel.
War games.
Nope, Charlotte's going to leave. She's
we'll
never
find
going to
about the
actually get
men's
involved. Charlotte,
Later on.
yes, Charlotte.
Which
Charlotte's just going to walk out after
phase
she
are you
takes her
talking
out.
about?
The women's
Which
war
phase are you
games.
talking about? Well, Charlotte's had about 4 faces, so I mean, I don't know which one you're talking about.
It depends on how much of a facelift we're getting. But no, Charlotte's going to use that heel turn to her advantage here. She's going to stomp on AJ Lee. I feel like if she attacks
Charlotte's had enough
Rhea,
space.
it's been done before. She doesn't trust her, but she really can't trust. Like, there could be so much more. I feel like Rhea is such the obvious answer. Like, if it happens, it wouldn't be the worst, but I feel like we can do better. We can
Charlotte's
have
better as a
better.
heel anyway. So I'm fine
Mm.
with this happening, and I think that leads to the
Well, we do
Heel.
have that right now. We put Rhea in a
Oh, boy.
mask, so I mean, that's significantly better.
Yeah, exactly. We
Sure.
just got to go ahead and make them all succumb to my plan. No, really, I do think there's got to be some type of big setup because what happens in the men's side is also kind of reflective of what happens in the women. You know, what they do in one, they try to avoid in the other. So my take is
or
I think
both things might happen because it makes sense for that.
I think Lash Legend is getting the pin. She's winning the match for the heel team.
She has like what Lacey Evans used to have, right? Like that woman's right, but this is like
Yeah, this is much more devastating. She really puts
I
some
was gonna say
oomph behind it.
Lash Legend has a every time she hits somebody, I'm just like, oh god, that hurt. That looked painful.
Yeah, she holds
Oh,
none.
that's what
in
Jake does
War
to me
Games-
every time I mess up on a show.
That's right.
So,
In War Games, do you can you score a pinfall, or is it
Yeah.
Pinfall
is it
submission.
well, you can surrender as well. Like you can leave the cage, and that's called a surrender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
you can.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
pretty
escape.
much pinfall. It's a pinfall thing.
I'd
If
probably be
anybody
I think there
escapes
should be
the
a roof.
cage, they go ahead and they sacrifice. Their teams win. They go ahead and get basically disqualified if you exit or escape the cage. So they're stuck in there, and it's pinfall, submission, or submission also goes with like I say I quit. But if you quit, you can surrender for the team. We've seen it all the
Yeah,
above.
same thing, right?
It used to be, Dusty's style that you had to surrender. That was the match beyond. So they added. I don't know when they added in pinfalls, but it's going to be
Was that
interesting.
when
so.
WWE was that when NXT took over the concept? They added pinfalls, or they
I
added
think they had him
pinfalls
at
before?
WCW. I want to say.
Would
but
you rather
I
just
might
be a
be wrong.
surrender thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes so much more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of a pinfall, because like you're telling me 8 other men are going to be down while the pinfall is occurring? Like, come on.
Yeah, don't get too excited just because there's 8 other men down. But yeah, they're gonna be there
Whoa.
waiting to get that
Jesus fucking Christ.
happy ending.
Why'd you find me $5 million again?
I was gonna shock you, but then I was like, I'm gonna find you and shock you.
How does my bank keep accepting this? I
Um,
am negative
They're
$8
terrible.
trillion.
We're
wow.
we're
No one
waiting on
has that
mommy,
type
but
of money.
I
About
don't
to
know.
catch up with the U.S. government.
Right.
Jesus Christ, Paul.
So
Hey,
yeah, I think
Canada become a 51st state, and then Spaz can pay all that off. And
absolutely we'll make him join us. You catch my
Oh,
drift.
where is Spaz didn't want to join the conversation here?
He is preoccupied tonight. Everybody knows on Tuesdays he dresses up as Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror, and he
fairy?
goes and
Oh.
close, but I mean he dresses up like
No,
Frankenfurter, and he goes and does the Rocky Horror Show
I
live.
want to ask him why he thinks MFTs are the most awesomest thing ever.
He
What, do
really
you have 3 hours?
yeah he really belts out I'm a sweet transvestite. Like if you haven't heard it, it's beautiful. It brings a tear to your eye. Transylvania.
Well, Spaz talks for 5 people anyway, so it's all good.
Hey, I counted for 9, so we'll get him back. Don't worry. We'll be talking the state of wrestling at some point this week. But yeah, for the women's war games, I'm staying with the heels are winning. Team Becky is going over. The faces are going to suffer
with
another
Charlotte
defeat
heel turn.
with
I
a Charlotte heel
actually am
turn.
on board with yours, Jake. I agree with Jake. I can't speak now. What the fuck has happened?
Bring
Oh
it
shit!
in.
Now I got fined $10 million more. Okay,
The Soul
let me calm down.
Snatcher.
Yes, what Jake said is correct, and I think that's what's happening. Now I need to use some money to go get an English class done.
There we go. We heard
I'd
that.
rather see Nia. And I don't know what all the fuss is about Nia and Lash being in the match. I'd rather see women like that who are believable than somebody like Roxanne Perez, who was absolutely terrible in the Elimination
Hey,
Chamber
hey,
and very,
hey,
very
hey,
unbelievable.
Hey! What you say?
Terrible. She's horrible. I'll give
You
Raquel.
know
I'll
what?
give
I'm not.
Raquel her
You know what? I'm
flowers.
out of this conversation.
Okay.
I'll give Raquel her flowers because she's gotten better working as a big woman. But as far as Roxanne Perez goes and
Roxanne is great.
believability in this match, nah, bro. She's not though.
Oh.
She's about as believable as Maxine Dupree, and then don't get me started on that shit show of a situation.
Okay, I think Paul took too many of your pills, Jake, and I think Paul is
He's a little too happy because
he's a little too happy.
I agree. I mean, think about what he's saying.
What?
He might be onto something with Roxanne,
Roxanne?
being
Roxanne is
being
really good. What
overrated
do you-
and her
I wouldn't
being
say so.
I mean, no, she was great
What
on
has she done?
NXT. She
what
was
has she
she
done?
was
She's done
so
what?
good on NXT. She was phenomenal on the Indies coming up to that point. She was like a really actual rising star. She rose through NXT in a record amount of time. She had a great heel run with the title. Since she's come up, she's been with Judgment Day, and she's kind of been a force to be reckoned with there. She's got some losses. She had the women's tag titles briefly bestowed upon her, but they have bigger plans for her in the future. I think she can put on a very good match, size be damned. Most of the women are tiny anyways, so I don't think it matters much.
Fair.
Well, let me
Raquel
ask
has
you guys
gotten
something.
significantly better as well, though. Yes, Casey.
So do you guys
Oh.
think we should kind of not do war games every year? I mean,
No.
especially when we have
No.
blood and guts for AEW.
Yeah.
See,
Because
here's
it's
the
like,
contradiction to Triple H's War Games. I'll answer your question real quick because Triple H said he got rid of Hell in a Cell because Vince kind of killed the concept by having it each and every year. You just need a Hell in a Cell match because we have a pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell. But guess what, boss man Triple H? You're doing the same thing with War Games. You have Survivor Series War Games and you're having that every year. And you have to have a War Games match because you advertise it as Survivor Series War Games a year out. And then you
So-
need to find a way to get 10 people in a war game structure.
Yeah, well,
so it's the same
WWE
thing
is-
as Vince did with Hell in the Cell.
No, you're right, Cody. And WWE is trying to basically, get the positive sentiment with that part of the fan base by saying, "Oh, look, we hear you. We're doing it. We're getting rid of Hell in a Cell." But then the other part, it's like, no, wait, look at our shiny thing. We got to sell War Games toys, and we're getting rid of all of the annual institutions. This isn't like that. But then they have to rush everybody into the match to make it work anyhow. So
Yeah. And
baffling.
to be quite honest with you, I'd rather have a yearly Hell in a Cell than a yearly war game.
Well, they
Well,
do a
I'd
lot
rather
to make
than
this an
do
annual
something.
feature.
This is better
Yeah.
than all their AI booking, just bullshit single matches. I would rather
You know
them
what?
do something like
I
this.
think that they need AI. I don't think AI has taken over yet, but with some of their decisions lately, I think they could use some AI. You know
Might
what,
help
Tony
'em.
Khan? You can use some AI because you don't know what a story is to save your fucking life and Coke. Anyway.
So why didn't Charlotte and Becky have any sort of blow up or altercation or anything? I think AI is booking it because any human with logic would have them have some sort of confrontation.
But this is
at least.
the
Maybe,
My
WWE
God.
but they're-
creative team.
They're also
Logic is out
being
the window
rushed.
when it comes
Yeah,
to
they're being very rushed, so they're skipping a lot of steps that you would see happen naturally because they have to get. I mean, think about it. On Friday, Charlotte walked away. Then on Monday, she comes out and she's like, the only thing that changed her mind was her friends getting attacked by Asuka and friends. Like that, they didn't say anything. Rhea's, it wasn't like, hey, I'm over it. I'm sorry. Like there was no growth, character development. Fuck that shit. It was just Team Rhea's getting their ass beat. So, all right, Charlotte's got a kendo stick. Yeah.
Do you think it's Triple H's decision to have a yearly War Games, or is that TKO?
No.
Oh, that makes his
Oh,
money.
no.
TKO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Triple H has no decisions anymore. He makes no decisions. He is merely the face. He's like the United States president. He's a puppet for all the people working behind him and all the foreign governments.
Much
Pretty
akin to
that's
Jake
what
the
Triple H is.
puppet. Yeah, he is.
I would
I
say
hope
yes.
they go
Yeah.
back to the original Survivor Series matches like they used to do.
With
I didn't
Jake
like the Raw versus
DeMarco.
SmackDown either, by the way. But like talking
Not
about
the Raw,
80s
not the
and
Raw
original
versus, not the
5
Raw
and 5,
versus SmackDown matches. I'm just
heel
talking
face
about.
teams.
I'm just talking about in general.
Well, the last good traditional Survivor Series match I remember is like Team Authority versus Team Cena.
WCW Fall Brawl 1998 was when pinfalls were first introduced into the War Games match. End of line.
Okay.
Lame.
Enemy design. See, my goodness, my man. Shout out to Triple M as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out in the chat and with us for the predictions. I am super excited because, hey, I wasn't wrong for once. I did say WCW, I believe, is when they added the pinfalls. I was right. So I
There you
was,
go.
I didn't give myself
Don't get
too much wiggle
emotional,
room,
Jake.
but
Oh god, he's gonna
I
get
did
him.
it.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
did it. I
Good
remembered.
job.
I told
All
you
right.
more happy pills, Jake. Oh.
We got just a hankering for some bloodbath, don't we, gents, for this main event? Team CM Punk, because like he
Yep.
said, it's his show on Raw and he's the champ. Taking on Team Cody. Oh wait, they're on the same team with Jimmy
My
and
team.
Jay and Roman Reigns. taking on the Bronze.
Technically, it's CM Punk's team.
It is, but Cody Rhodes Onidi is taking over apparently. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed.
Cody Rhodes is not taking over.
Might
Cody
be
Rhodes
Drew.
Onidi is.
Onidi
No,
is.
no. It's Cody Rhodes. I ain't saying that. Sorry.
Don't forget
Cody
about Brock
Rhodes,
Lesnar in the War Games.
War games!
Oh, yeah, that's true. So now that we got more people here, speaking about this men's War Games, do you guys think there should be blood or no with 10 people, especially big guys like Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, and Braun Breaker in a match, and they're smashing each other into steel cages and hitting each other with weapons? Should there be blood in this type of match?
Absolutely. I want to see CM Punk bring out the dog collar and bust open every single heel on the team. That's what I want to see.
You know what? I
Yeah,
want to say this right now. After watching Hell in the Cell in person with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, those two getting bloody, yeah, they can get bloody. They can do bloody again. Get bloody again. Sure, go ahead.
Absolutely. See,
I don't think
Paul, what do you
it's
think?
going to be.
Yeah. And like I said, I think definitely Punk is definitely going to want to get color. I want to see him pull out that big dog collar with the chain on it, wrap it around his fist. In my opinion, that's kind of like his signature to me, and I just want to see him bust open Lesnar or somebody.
Yeah.
I bet Lesnar would go crazy again like he did with Orton and bust somebody open hard way, give somebody an elbow or something
probably.
like that.
I like that.
I could see that.
Jake, you?
I like that idea with the metal pipe. You just go ahead and you just keep fucking hitting them with it over and over.
So
And every
Mr.
time you just.
Jake,
Okay.
thinks there should be blood.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Io Sky gonna do her patent and jump?
Wait,
off
so
the cage
everyone
and guard?
In a
everyone
trash
is in
can,
agreement for blood then?
everyone says yes,
Wait a
blood.
minute.
Okay.
Yes, but I thought Io Sky's signature move was disappearing for 2 months and everybody forgetting about her.
Yeah, no, this one she gets in the trash can, not put in the bin outside the road. She's doing it to herself. We're not taking the bathwater out with the baby this time. She's putting the trash can on and jumping off the top with it, right? She's doing a moonsault with a trash can. Everybody's in on that?
Yeah,
No?
sure.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we're going to get blood in the women's match, though. I really don't think that's going to happen.
No,
I'd be very
I don't
surprised.
think.
I think there
I
should be
don't
in
think
both,
so
actually.
either.
Why not?
Yeah, see,
I
I
just
mean,
don't think
WWE
will.
doesn't do it often. Why not?
Mayor Dickinson said, I got a feeling one of the baby faces are going to turn heel, and cheers, good sir. But I think he's right with me in the women's. I
The
think
men's
Charlotte.
or just the women's?
The women's. I think,
women's.
I
What if
don't.
Cody turns heel and joins the Vision?
Could be.
Yeah.
That could
I
be.
don't. I don't see Cody going heel. I don't know why everybody wants him to go freaking heel. I'm so sick and tired
What
of
if I do go heel right now?
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes.
See, Cody Rhodes Onidi. That's you got to specify. Cody Rhodes
I'm
Onidi.
not saying that. I'm saying
Cody Rhodes Onidi. Cody Rhodes Onidi. Cody Rhodes Onidi. Cody
What's better,
Rhodes
Onidi Rhodes or
Onidi.
Cody Rhodes Onidi? Which one's better?
It's Cody
None of
Rhodes
them.
Onidi because we got to chance it.
None of them.
I mean, we
Wait,
just
can we
got
use that?
Cody Rhodes Onidi. Cody Rhodes Onidi. See, Cody Rhodes
yeah, I hear
Onidi.
it.
Cody
crowd's
Onidi
cheering that right
Rhodes.
now.
Yeah, see, we got it down, sick and all, down to a science. Everybody loves it.
We're not going to get copyrighted, right? Like you did with the other two.
No. And you know what? We analyzed this earlier. We don't know why Stephanie Vacquet is not defending her title to any of the Bellas. We don't get it. She's done jack squat on TV. She had that one Chilean promo where she's like, face me and die. That was it. That was all she said that I understood anyways. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Nikki.
She was sick
Nikki
for a
needs
very
to-
small window of time before WrestlePalooza. We haven't seen her since. Like, she came out once and cut a promo in a vignette. Like, why?
Yeah, Nikki needs to piece her up. She needs to be like, okay, Selena, go roll me a burrito and get over here and let me kick your ass because I've been doing this shit for 15 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nikki's so lame. Like she can't even cut a promo. She can't like fight back. I mean, she has the clout. to talk, but it's just I don't know. Maybe it's with all the Cena stuff going on, maybe in the back of her head. I don't know.
Could have
She's in
been.
a failed marriage and abused her husband. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure, but she has the clout to be a good heel. She's just not.
Well, apparently people said Nikki was in the round there. Should we even get into that, or we'll get this shit taken?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. We'll find out, right? It's like
YouTube will bite us.
Nikki's going to be upset that they go ahead and bring her back, though, you know, because they don't want her sister there. She's like, no, I need the spotlight for myself. That must piss her off. They're like, Nikki, we're gonna let you go to Survivor Series, War Games, right? And you're gonna win the title. And she's like, really? I'm not in the War Games match, right? And they're like, nope, no need to worry. You're gonna be having a one-on-one match. And she's like, oh my God, and I'm gonna win the title? And they're like, yeah, no problem. And then your sister's gonna come and help you win the title. And she's like,
No. Wait.
get away from the twin. Like, I do feel bad. Everything she does, she just forever trapped in it. But yeah, typical non-creative dropping the ball. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have much. What's her reason for turning heel? You lit a fire inside me. For weeks, I've gotten my ass kicked defending you. But this week, we fought them off together like teammates, and then I whooped your ass. Brilliant.
They should dude, Nikki should do an angle where she calls ICE and she's like the leader of an immigration group. She goes around hunting people like Dominic. Yeah. That would be amazing. A roll of ICE. She goes around and capturing people.
Can't have it. They won't let us.
I meant with your soda.
Yeah,
I meant
because
like ice cubes.
we already got
we're
trouble with.
We're gonna get in trouble. Like,
Yeah,
we already got in trouble.
we already
with
got
them.
a few bad jokes. We don't need any more heat. It melts the
brother.
You get it?
You know, we live in such a terrible time where you can't even say a word that means so many other things, and
Then the big parts of their fan bases will go run and DM them and say, "Look what they said about you."
I know, but why would you be upset that I said anyways? It's not that bad, right?
But
No?
wasn't that supposed to be?
Oh,
I thought
you too.
I thought Ben was supposed to be.
Now you made it weird. God damn it.
That's the type of storytelling we need, though. I mean, just
something.
characters and
No, we've
something
got
crazy like that.
we've got CM Punk going through the motions. Cody Rhodes is
AI
champ.
suggested Bobby Lashley to come back as this guy that's obsessed with Japanese culture. So
So
imagine that.
Yeah, but CM Punk with that same promo, like, give it Monday night. It's like, no, I feel dead inside listening to you with your stupid pompadour haircut every week, spouting off the same crap while your annoying wife bitches about therapy every single promo.
That's
Get
her
over it
superpower.
already, lady.
She's like, we got a better help subscription we got to get over. What do we do? Grab AJ Lee. She pops in.
I got this.
You know it, girl.
She actually signed a
I don't know.
full-time contract. I mean,
Yeah, she
this
did.
is, like, gonna be
Lord
Like,
Tensai
okay.
2.0. Bobby Lashley is Lord Tensai. How do they get the Chinese writing to show it? Never mind. I don't know. I'm going to get. So, Bobby Lashley as Lord Tensai the second.
You know what? They work for moments. They work for viral clips. They don't work for storytelling anymore. Yeah, they'll bring in somebody like AJ Lee because they know that it'll get a bunch of views on the internet and people will watch, the 10-second segment with her in it pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what they know, and that's what they do. They aren't building towards anything for an actual storyline. It's
She's
just
been there
nostalgic pops.
for such a long time. Why is it now an issue? You know what I mean? Like, why does it? That's kind of like my thing. Like the way they do certain things, it's like, so why now? Why is this an issue now? Why wasn't it an issue before? Why didn't? When you have to pull yourself out of it to explain motivations, or you feel like you've been insulted, your intelligence has been just continually insulted. Of course, you're not going to be able to do anything but be critical. And people are not loud and boisterous when they're entertained because they're entertained. They're busy. When you're upset about it, that's when we get all the bitching online, as they like to call it. But a lot of it is constructive criticism are people that care like us that have supported wrestling our entire lives. And you get periods where it's like, I can't believe I'm still a fan. 2019 was definitely a hard one. That was a rough go for all of us. And I went back and I watched some highlights. We're nowhere near there. The ring work in 2019 WWE was so piss poor. You had the Revival having these like 90-second joke tag matches that the Ascension couldn't wrestle. It was just, so drastically abysmal.
Was bad. The wrestling was bad, but did we forget about Vince McMahon's golden egg? Did we forget about Mitch the Plant?
God.
I mean,
Oh
God, that stuff was horrible.
Yeah, there was
Lana and
What
Bobby
pissed-
Lashley in bed.
You know what pissed me off? We never figured out what's in that golden egg, by the way. I mean, could it be chocolate? Or
It was a
like,
12-inch black
Oh.
dildo.
we found
Vince
out
McMahon's favorite.
it was the Janelle Grant lawsuit. Once they opened the egg, they let that out, and it was now legal time to go ahead and pursue him. He was trying to hide it where somebody wouldn't look. So he did get served,
Those were
but
the papers that. Those were the papers, bro. That he got served. Oh
look at
my
that
God.
fat ass eating my Fabergé eggs again. God damn it. Austin Theory was the chosen one again, just like Drew was, just like Cody was. And remember when Cody was ugly with paper bags? Like, we've had some times, the best of times, the worst of times, but what we get in this main
Well,
event.
you told me to put the paper bag on my head for the start of Into Somewhere when I first started doing. Oh, not that.
No,
Oh,
I
Cody
said
Rhodes.
plastic bag. I said go play
Oh,
Remco.
plastic bags.
Yes.
Well,
I said
can I breathe in there?
no. That was the point. We were gonna go ahead and have a contest.
fuck
How
you.
long can Cody hold his breath?
Oh, that's a fun contest that we'll.
We're
never
gonna
get
try
to see on
later.
the show.
Oh,
Oh, we are.
We're
Oh,
going to.
Oh,
We got that
God.
webcam coming. Don't you worry. Lord Tensai 2.0 is going to happen just like you getting shocked to everybody. No one's losing the title here, so that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe Nikki Bella does take the title because Cena's going to retain over Dom in my eyes. We're going to see Cena lose the title to Gunther. Oh, God, I don't want to see it. It makes me feel dirty when I say it.
News.
I think the
No.
faces are winning. I do. I think the faces are winning war games. I think we're going to see CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jimmy, Jay, and Roman win. Who gets pinned? Ooh. Everybody's
Good
going to
question.
jump to Logan Paul, right?
Ugh.
But no.
Yeah.
You know who I
Oh.
would pin? Bronson Reed.
Braun Breaker.
Bronson Reed. They still look
Oh,
at Braun Breaker as the future. They
Okay.
look at
You know
Logan
what I'm
Paul
gonna
as the
do?
future. They look at Bronson Reed as a guy that can do a
Here, I'm
tsunami.
going to make a prediction. I think the heels win this, and I think Jey Uso turns heel. I think we're going to get a double heel turn.
Oh,
All right. So you
Ooh,
think we're
no,
going the heel
hell
turn
no.
with this one. And so are you
Yeah.
sticking with the faces in the women's war games or no?
No, I think heels win both.
Oh, you're going
I
double
don't.
heel victory. Hot
I
damn.
don't.
Yeah.
No,
It's time for
I
that because
disagree
baby
with
faces
that.
have had so much success in the war games. I think that it's the heels year for it.
Wow. Liz, what are you thinking
No.
here?
I don't think it's going to be both heel groups are going to. I don't think both.
I think
heel
it's going to
groups
be
are
a
gonna
heel
win.
heavy night actually for every match. I think a heel wins every match. Actually, I'm going to
I
go
hope
with that.
not. I hope that
Wow.
doesn't
Full
happen
tradition.
because that'll be boring.
I mean, if Nikki, Dominic, Team Naya, and of course Team Vision, if they all win, you get a clean sweep. Damn.
That's boring.
Might have to electrocute myself for that one.
it's not just boring, but did you not see the entrance last Raw? Jey Uso was holding a baby. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not turning heel. There's no way.
They ditched that heel turn, it feels like, pretty quick. They were like, for 2 weeks, they're like, oh, he's acting a fool. He's acting like Roman. We can't tolerate this. We got to do something. And then they're like, oh, shit. You guys, come here. They called everybody in, right? They get them all around the big corporate table. And they're like, why did you call an all hands on deck meeting? And the intern stands up and he goes, I'm so sorry to say this, but we fucked up. We
Yeah.
fucked up real bad. And he says, how? And the intern says shakily, War games. And everyone goes, what? And he goes, War games. And they're like, I don't get what you're saying. And he's like, listen to me. War games is this weekend. this upcoming weekend. They're like, oh my God, we didn't plan a War Games match for either side. So they had to push it all together super fucking fast. And this is what we got. So they let the ultimate teams assemble. You got Lesnar and Drew and Logan and the Vision on one side. You got Cody and Punk and Roman and the Usos on the other side. Should be epic, right? Why do I feel like it's gonna flounder? Why do I feel like there's gonna be some type of like heel fuckery or something boring? Originally, my pick is that the faces win this one because the heel group wins on the women's side, but I don't know, because you want to make Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker threats. You could pin Jimmy or Jay, and that wouldn't hurt because they're the two without titles, and you know they're not pinning Roman. Not a chance in hell.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, Bailey is no longer split personality. Jay's no longer going heel. They just keep throwing it out the window like the baby in the bathwater.
I want to see Jimmy Uso pin Brock Lesnar. That's what I want to see happen.
I want to see Logan Paul and Brock
Hey,
Lesnar start a feud, right?
Brock Lesnar get pinned. I don't care who does it.
Oh, bad reputation breaks out in the speakers. It's Ronda fucking Rousey. Oh, she's back to complain.
Somebody should just throw like a banana peel down like cartoons. Just throw a banana peel down.
She slipped. You know what's funny now? Because now so many people have come out about how she was so difficult to work with, but she went in on Drew Gulak. She made it sound like he was like evil. She painted that picture with him. I went back to be like, wow, is that really what she did? Like, she treated him like a legitimate predator and made him sound like he was the scum of the earth because I guess he accidentally snagged one of the drawstrings on her pants when he went to go like put his hand forward and reach and shake her hand. And he even apologized, like, oh, sorry, it wasn't an issue. And then weeks later, it turns into this whole big thing. And apparently she was extremely difficult to work with. A lot of people said that, no, she was the prowler, you know?
Yeah, but when's the last time you tried shaking somebody's hand, tripped and fell, and ended up like jacking them off? Like when? Besides Cody, when's the last time?
Oh, not counting Cody? I don't know. It's been a long time then, but...
Wait, you did that to me?
You don't have to be awake. All right, I drugged you. Goddamn lie detector. Yeah, it's like you're going to Duloc. They care. I'm kind of set on, one heel, one face team winning. And I think the women's face team is winning. And I think the men's heel team is winning. I think it has to be done this way.
I'm still going heel. I'm going heels all the way down the board.
Well, how boring would that be? Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think the heels are going to win on the women's side, and the men's faces are going to win because I don't see them having Cody and Punk lose with their titles in place.
They did it last year in the women's War Games. Weren't Nia Jax and Liv Morgan champions, and that team lost. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, well, not really. I mean, that's the women's, right?
I mean, we haven't even had a women's match in a
right.
Long. There was no.
I get it. Right, I support it, but they don't. TKO's like, that's a women's match. We're not going to count that. Not what I'm saying. NXT takeovers used to be like an actual holiday. It felt like Christmas as a kid. I know that sounds hyperbolic, you're overreaching, but it was true. There wasn't much or any real great wrestling on weekly TV. The NXT shows each week were decent, but they weren't live. They were taped. They were 60 minutes. They were in and out. It was a quick thing, but it was always pushing the plot forward to the takeovers. And then these were 5-match, 3-hour get in, get out events that were just special. Some of the best storytelling, some of the best wrestling, some of the most drama. Oh my God, the drama on there. Tommaso's betrayal. Oh, Adam Cole becoming, with the Undisputed Era, the new member. Like, so many things that we got to witness and bear witness to when they finally beat Dynamite and, Rhea won the title. Black and Gold had just such a magnanimous, special thing about it. And it NXT is still fun. It's enjoyable. You can see where it's working. Like Tatum Paxley is a former cheerlifter and weightlifter. That's what she did. Cheerleading, weightlifting. So cheer, weightlifting, not cheerlifting. You get my point. I'm tired.
Like what the? I was
Years
like,
later,
what the hell is a
you got me. Cheerlift. Well, you're doing lifts and cheers, so I'm thinking about her being lifted, but you get the point.
Oh God.
Somebody's got to throw her up in the air and sniff it. I didn't say it, so.
Whoa!
Yeah, she's been working hard, though. Tatum has such a unique offense, and I mean that legitimately. Her finisher, the Cemetery Drive, is so fucking cool. It's very convoluted and awkward to take, but it looks awesome. I like Tatum. I'm sorry she lost the belt, and I look forward to next week when we find out more, but I'm sticking with it. The men's face team is winning. We're getting Punk and Cody and Roman and the Usos. They're going to be victorious. That's my guess. I'm sticking to it. Roundtable, what are we thinking?
You're right. You're right.
Heels down the board. Dominic, both heels
God.
win War Games, and Nikki win.
You're convinced. Yeah, they booed Rousey out of the building after the disaster of a match with Charlotte. That's the one that she was supposed to be facing Becky, and everyone was upset that Becky got taken out of it by Nia, and Charlotte ended up just like subbing in before they had their triple threat Mania, and she just had resting bitch face on from the moment she arrived at the arena onwards. No one wanted anything to do with Ronda. Exactly. It was bad. And they tried to talk to her. They tried to be like, hey, don't get in your head. But it didn't work. And the what chants and all of that got to her. And she just hated everything about the business, the people in it. She thought wrestling fans were just legitimately stupid. They don't know a real fight when it's in front of them. And she doesn't know how they respect these things. And a lot of disparaging comments, too, to people that really gave her a chance. She had one of the best debuts in wrestling for a female, and not just for a female, in general, almost ever. Rarely does anybody come in and look that surreal. Now, she was working with Stephanie and Triple H and Kurt Angle. Of course, she looked great, but they rehearsed that so much. It was like, the WrestleMania 3 levels of rehearsal. They had it all shortened. They knew what they were going to do. There was no moment unscripted. But they never did that with her again. Every other match, they're like, oh, go in the ring, call it on the fly. You're just going to flip her and do an armbar. It just got out of control. The fans could see it didn't seem legitimate. It didn't look that way. Didn't feel that way. She was constantly lacking, and no one could believe the persona of her being this badass when she was backstage crying about cancel culture and people not being fair. She got humbled.
Dude. She got exposed in the UFC, okay? She got her ass beat. She beat all these scrubs for years, okay? And then they finally started getting some decent fighters in, like Holly Holm and people who could fight. And then Ronda got blasted, bro. She got embarrassed.
Twice.
She got punched out of the UFC.
And she quit.
She got punched out of the UFC.
Yeah, because she was taking on girls that had either never fought before. If they did, it was like very sparse. There wasn't an established female division. So she got to take advantage of being like world's first for this or inaugural. And so when she got the belt, it was kind of just like, yeah, it's yours. Here you go. And then she was getting people to tap out in about 15 seconds. That was the highlight. Oh my God, she did it again. Armbar, armbar, armbar. But that's all she was known for. And she couldn't get the armbar in the first 30 seconds. You could kill her literally with a few kicks. And we saw that. The moment she can't get the armbar locked in, she didn't know what to do. She panicked, and then she got kicked and rocked both times. I was devastated when she lost. And then you're like, oh, and you saw why and all the after effects. And you're like, it makes sense now that, all good things, quote unquote, come to an end. So I'm sticking with it. I think the men's team is going to be the faces winning. I think the heel side of the women's win because Charlotte turns on her group. John beats Dominic and retains the IC title in his penultimate match of his career, heading to face someone, most likely Gunther. Stephanie Vacour and Nikki Bella for the women's title. I think Nikki's going to beat Stephanie because her sister will help out. We don't even know if that's guaranteed. We've just heard rumblings that she, Brie Bella wants back.
Please, I want to be wrong about the women's title match, by the way. I do not want fucking Nikki fucking Bella to win that women's world championship. Holy shit.
No,
that
definitely not.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, what-
You can look, but you can't touch. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I don't mind that.
I never thought the Bellas were even Hall of Fame worthy.
See, I got
honestly.
called all sorts of names in the book, but I didn't find them attractive. Like it I don't know if it was like too much fake or what. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't, all right, you're going to go upstairs and be like, no, never. No, I'm not an idiot. But what I'm saying is there was others I liked more. And I think a lot of it came down to just the personality. Honestly, it's funny because when you compare notes and you're like, oh, no, it was just how vitriolic and rude they always seemed. Like they felt like, hey, we have to ascend this ladder. But instead of doing it while still being nice to people, there was some type of ascended plane. They got looked at as higher than just models. And what did we get? The real side came out, resting bitch face, and they were cruel and cutthroat and nasty. And now they had the world by the balls. It didn't matter. They didn't have to play nice anymore. And it showed the real version of them. So who's in the comments drinking? At least we got him there. Yeah. Makes me laugh every time. Yeah, Vince fucked her over by telling her to constantly smile while billing her as the baddest woman on the planet. Fans wanted the UFC total bitch Rousey, not Bailey ripoff. Oh, absolutely. That was, like I said, everything they did with her, they failed. They gave her no more direction, like for the matches themselves. They gave her horrible direction for the character. You're going to go out there and you're just going to soak it all in and smile. Somebody says they hate you, you say thank you. Can I have another? It's like, it doesn't work. Vince was obsessed with the prototype white meat all-American babyface. He tried to get Cena to be, what he couldn't have before. Then he tried to make Roman his next Cena. He tried a lot of other people along the way too. But Roman, he really stuck to his guns with that one. And Roman, you think about how drastically different he looks, even the teeth, the face features, the look of all of it, the hair, the muscles. It's not the same guy
It's
that
like
Vince
two
saw
completely different
originally.
people.
Yeah.
That's great, but like I wanted to bring up something topical. I hate to derail the show, but I feel like this makes sense because the biggest winner of this week for me personally was Mini Cena. Okay, Mini Cena. And I know, and I posed this question to you, Jake, and everybody else. At one time, WWE used to have minis. And I see that minis are very popular going around the country to various venues and bars and having really, really like big shows in terms of a couple hundred people. Do you think that there
Massive
is
turnouts,
room?
massive.
Do you think there's room for another minis division within WWE? Because we had one there for a little bit with like El Torito and stuff, but I'm talking like full on or maybe its own separate show. What do you think?
I'll open up the floor without talking forever. No?
I say no. No.
Why?
I mean, they tried it once. And it was a horrible failure. I mean, to the point where they just ex-nayed the whole division in one swoop. Like they
You're
didn't
talking
keep
about
one or
205
two.
Live, right?
No, the
Oh.
mini division.
Yeah, the mini division, the cruiserweights, 205 Live, right?
Talking about AEW.
No, I'm being serious. Like, yeah, the cruiserweights.
Do you guys
Well,
want
even with
to know who's in the deadline, NXT deadline for the men?
Oh my God, John Cena told who's going to be in there?
Do you guys want to know who it is?
Yes.
Okay. Trick Williams,
Trick Williams,
Javon Evans,
I like it. Oh, yeah, man.
Leon Slater,
Leon Slater.
Joe Hendry.
Leon Slater, he doesn't even go here. Joe Hendry, good choice.
His name, man.
Leon Lennox.
What?
Why? From Dark State?
And Miles Bourne.
Who?
Miles Bourne, never heard of him.
I didn't hear the last one.
Miles Bourne.
Who?
Okay, I'm done.
The IEM sucks sometimes when you're trying to get things clear. I have that audio processing thing too, but
Do you want to know who's in the women's?
I thought you were going to tell me the rest of the men's, but yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's all the men.
Oh,
That's it.
I counted 5.
Who was the last one though?
Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Henry,
Yeah, we got that.
Leon Lennox, and Miles
Yeah.
Bourne.
Who?
Okay, whatever.
You keep
We're
saying
done.
5 of them.
I said 6. Y'all are dead.
All right, well, who's on for the women then? We got to know. Give me those ladies.
Yeah.
Okay. The women, you got Lola Vice,
Oh yeah, come to daddy. Number 1.
Kalani Jordan,
Number 2.
Jordan Grace,
Hey, number 3. Kwani will kick everybody's ass.
Kendall Gray,
From Evolve.
and Sol Ruka.
In her hole? They're really gonna do it?
The Soul Snatcher.
I'm excited.
That's all we
You
got.
said all of them.
That's all we
what
got.
about,
That's all that's listed.
Leon Slater is an interesting choice because he doesn't even go to this school. How the hell did he get in this one? Like, seen as like, I like you.
No,
That's
I
as
just read
bad
it
as
on
my
Twitter,
mom
so-
calling Obafemi our truth. I was like, Ma, no,
Oh my god.
that's not our truth. I was like, no, Trick Williams, not Obafemi. It was when Trick came out during the Obafemi. Yeah, she's like, oh, our truth's on NXT. I'm like, no, Mom, no. God damn it. John Cena making these picks is random. You know, he didn't actually pick them. It's cool that he's involved in this somewhere, some shape, some form. He wants to see to the future. Apparently, he let it be known that he wanted to face a lot of these people. And he thought he was going to be able to go and work with NXT and work with the younger talent. He didn't realize that he was going to have to do like best of matches at all times because of the heel side. So none of this really went to John's ultimate plan. And it kind of makes me worried and wonder. You know, they keep saying they're looking to the future. Javon's the future. Leon's the future. No, they're not the future. They're the now. Use them now. Stop saying we'll see titles on them eventually. Do it now. Why are you waiting? You know, that there's a lot of this where they need to capitalize. They need to do things. They need to follow up. They make every title reign feel like it's going to last forever. And then on top of it,
don't ever do Joe Henry's pose again, Joe.
Uh-oh.
Don't.
John's trying.
He's trying. He tried to do it, but I'm just kind of like, nah.
Gotta love it. At least Cena gave it the attempt.
Announce matches for AEW for tomorrow night. It's about freaking time.
Ooh. Fallon Henley gets herself the speed title.
Why not have Cena face Hendry? Why not have Cena face Evans? Why do we got to have him face Dominic Mysterio 6,000 times at the end of his run? Like that's what I really don't get. Or that house show tag match that we got. That was lame. Sorry.
Because
That's cool them hitting all
Dominic
three things.
Mysterio will mean more to WWE long term than Joe Hendry. No offense to Joe Hendry.
Yeah, but Dominic already has the rub.
Darby Allin tomorrow night. Oh, good. I can see Darby Allin kill himself tomorrow
And then you
night.
get John
Exciting.
Moxley taking on Mascara Dorada as well.
I get to see Darby versus Kevin Knight.
I believe it. Darby versus... Oh, they had another
Moxley
Shiloh
versus,
Hill
Moxley
backstory?
versus, Dorada.
Yeah, Kevin Knight, Darby Allin, Gold Classic, you know, Gold League.
You got Takeshita versus Dorada, Okada wait, what? No, this is not. Those are not what we're getting. That's
No, we got Fletcher and Okada tomorrow.
That's tomorrow?
Fletcher and
You know,
Okada
speaking-
tomorrow. That's a big match.
Oh God.
You know, speaking of AEW, I have a good idea for our new set of championship belts.
Do you?
Called the
Please, no more belts.
It's called the Interspecies Tag Team Championship belts.
Ooh, so that's
Okay.
Luchasaurus could actually win this one?
Oh God.
Neither Rose.
No, you'll have animals win the tag team belts now. Like you can have dogs and cats and birds wins these tag team belts.
So
I figured that's why it's
Neither
Interspecies.
Nyla Rose versus Sunny Kiss for the championship.
Okay, so we're getting Okada versus Fletcher tomorrow night.
Yes, Okada,
That'll
Fletcher,
be
Darby Allin, and
Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight. There we go. Remember his name. And then you got one more match in there somewhere. I saw John Moxley and Dorada.
Dorada. And then you got the women's tag team title semifinals with Tony and Mina.
And
they're
Mina,
gonna turn.
Brody
You
Lee.
think they're gonna?
Brody Lee
you think they're
Jr.
gonna-
He said he's not signed with AEW. He said, I'm not signed. Everybody thinks I'm signed, but I'm not at all. I never was. I signed a contract to where when I turn 18, the deal was if I want that contract, it's open. The only thing I really signed was that I signed a random contract for when I turn 18, me versus John Moxley in a death match. I don't know if I'll take that one. I don't know if I'll take that offer up. I definitely wrestle him. I don't know in a death match, though. Yeah, kid, you don't need to gig yourself 1,000 times to start your career. So, especially in your father's honor.
Do you think they're gonna turn on Moxley tomorrow?
No.
After him.
I
No.
keep wanting to say yes, but no. So here's the
No.
women's Iron Survivor match. Interesting
Well, now,
collection.
well, of course, now it says the winner of Miles versus Trick will be in the deadline. So maybe it's not.
So the men's is not finished yet. That's why they don't have it up entirely. And then we got this one
Yeah.
here, Ricky Saints taking on Obafemi.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good
That's cool.
match. I'm fine with that. Take it. Take
God, Okada versus Fletcher tomorrow night is gonna be holy shit.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they don't want to make it easy. They're going to make you work for it.
Yep.
Did you
Probably
see
do
the
have
Just
a-
list?
add more images on.
Did you see the 30 under 30 list that came out for pro wrestling? Dominic Mysterio was number 1. Kyle
Yeah.
Fletcher was number 2.
Makes sense, right? I mean, Dom is overly impressive and just very very exciting at this time. So I see why people are all about that. Who else was on the list that's worthwhile? Anybody?
I think Jordan Grace was on there for her last time, she said, because she's 29 or something like that. I can't really remember too many other people, but we do have a plethora of old ass people in wrestling. Like Triple H was talking about Bronson Reed, like pushing him like he's some upstart. The guy's 37 years old with a bad reconstructed ankle.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
Yeah.
We got to focus on the youth in wrestling big time. The guys from the guys and girls from LFG, even Evolve, NXT, obviously. Start bringing them up, start working them in because Cody, Sheamus, these guys are only going to last for so long. Cody's 40 years old himself.
Yeah, they're retiring earlier now, even though they have more longevity. They want to not wake up at 60 and be
Mhm.
crippled in the bed. So, yeah, we had some crazy theories about Survivor Series War Games. I'm thinking that Charlotte Flair turns on her team and costs them the match. I'm thinking that the faces win on the main event. I'm thinking Cena retains over Dominic. I'm thinking Nikki Bella gets help from her twin to take on Stephanie and win. And we'll see if they add the Ilya Dragunov match. But just recapping quick for everybody, I'm thinking that's probably going to be the biggest of surprises. Charlotte, her turning, and Cena possibly retaining, I think, is another big one. What do you guys think? What are going to be the biggest moments of War Games here?
Fuck you, bro. F you right now. You know how Liv is to Cody? That's how I am with Charlotte.
I
You will
know.
not tell me that she finally, her face, finally got over, finally wasn't getting, death threats and everything else that she was getting before and ridiculed, and they're going to turn her heel. I'm not seeing that. I really don't see that.
I don't know. I don't think Charlotte. I don't think Charlotte's going to turn a heel. I really don't.
No, there's no way. Not with all the work they did to get her face and got lucky, really, pairing her with Alexa. They got
I
lucky.
think
Yeah.
I just don't see
I
that.
think I think it's possible, but I think the best way you do is like have Charlotte turn on Alexa because I mean that they're
Indeed.
supposed to be.
Oh
Yes.
my God, she will never be a face again.
She
Never.
can't turn on Alexa. So that's the thing. She can't attack Alexa. Alexa, she has to leave alone. She's got to go ahead and just take on Rhea, fuck her up, and then mess up like, somebody else on the face side that's not Alexa. Like AJ.
The thing
Yeah.
is, she's already said she didn't like her, so you figure the best way you turn heel is you attack your best friend. So that's why I say she should attack Alexa instead of Rhea.
I mean, Paul is onto something.
would be
She's worked
brutal.
so hard to get over as a face for so long. It never connected, never worked, never once was believable. And now she's finally over. They take away the tag titles. They cause dissension in the ranks with these two. All for what? For War Games.
War games!
Sad, sad state of affairs. Indeed. Yeah. Charlotte's is she turning? I think it's possible. I really do. I think we might end up seeing her going down with the ship and just getting the fuck out of there once everybody else is done, getting their asses beat. Sad but true. As far as other shocking moments throughout the show, what Will Ospreay returns? No, I don't know what else we could get.
What?
Trying to think. I mean, Li Ying Li
Will-
is a new
Will- no,
TNA
Will
Knockouts
Ospreay ain't
champion.
returning, y'all.
Not
Sorry,
yet.
that ain't happening anytime soon.
Not yet.
Oh, wouldn't it be a debut because he's not been in the WWE, so it'd be his debut.
Listen, don't
Well,
ruin this
I'm
for
going
me.
to AEW tomorrow night, so who knows who's gonna happen on that show. So
You'd be surprised, certainly. So
I'm waiting for the Edge and Christian reunion for them to come back and take out FTR. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm trying to be hopeful that they give us something really great with this. I mean, we saw Lesnar fall on his ass. That was hilarious enough as is. And they all left like Logan Paul in the ring to go and face him. That was pretty funny how Logan runs in and then everybody stops and that's where it ends.
yeah,
Like what a tease. So
yeah, they all like going back in the ring, and Logan goes in there and gets his ass kicked.
mhm. He's like, yeah, see ya. That's all I have time for. So
Anytime Logan Paul gets his ass kicked makes me happy.
oh, I know. Hey, he certainly deserves it. No doubt about it.
As Cody Rhodes said in his promo the other night, throw up your drone, do a flip, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. What do you want to talk about? Exactly. Well, I'll give it to you guys. Any last ideas when we get out of here for Survivor Series? War Games.
I
Any
just
more
hope-
predictions?
All I hope is it's a good show. It's a decent show. That's all I hope for.
I think it will be. Honest to God, I really do. I believe that they're going to give us a well-wrestled, fun show. The main event, if it's the men's, is going to have tons of sports entertainment. They're really going to have an uphill battle because they have the two matches. So differentiating themselves from the women, they gotta get creative. But I still think the women's match is going to kick off the show. That or Cena.
Yeah, I think Cody Rhodes' music is going to hit. There's going to be no Cody Rhodes. The crowd's going to be looking around. People are going to be wondering. And what happens next? Mini Cena comes out, takes his spot. He enters. He gives Brock Lesnar a 450 through 3 flaming tables. And wins the match.
Damn, it's John Wiener.
Oh God, y'all are. Oh God.
No.
Yeah, I can dream. I can
He would
dream.
be great. He was the best thing on Raw. Absolutely.
Just like everybody thinks that Jey Uso's going to turn heel. So yeah, whatever.
I mean, you never know, right?
You think the
Hey,
possibility
you know what?
that
You never know. You never know what they're going to think. Jey Uso could turn heel. Hell, Jimmy could turn heel. I don't know.
We could be having Gunther and Damian Priest, right? Instead of the rehashing the Dakota Kai Tegan Knox heel turn angle, why not have Charlotte just walk out of the cage to cause the match? Yeah, that as well. Like she just screws them over and just leaves them high and dry. She doesn't have to attack them. She could just say, you know what? I don't trust you guys and I can't do this. That would be massive too. So let's see what they give us. We got Thursday, the women's advantage match, Friday. It's already taped, so we know the spoilers, but it looks like it's going to be a decent SmackDown. We won't be live for that. We'll be live tomorrow night for Into Somewhere Weekly. We'll give you our full update on everything War Games, NXT, our review and recap of Week 2 of Gold Rush. I already have the results up on the channel, but it'll be a great time. And then this Thursday, I'll be talking to Liz about Dynamite
also
and
NFL.
Collision. Yes, we have our NFL predictions Into Somewhere Weekly as well. Can't forget that. And then Saturday, we're going to be live for the War Games review. Going to be a great time. Hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Like I said, I'll be live this Thursday for your Turkey Day to come hang out with us as I hear about Liz's holiday and how she made out at AEW. And we'll figure out from there what's going on. Going to be a great time for you.
I got my phone ready for photos and videos.
Hell yeah. Going to be a great time. Well, guys, thank you so much for everyone being here. We had Paul, we had Liz, we had Casey, we have my man Cody. I appreciate you guys more than you know for hanging out. Thank you all so much. I'm going to make sure I put everybody's socials in the description box down below so you can find them. Go ahead and subscribe to their channels. Check out Liz's Twitch. She's on her way to 1,000 subs over there. Or followers, right? Same difference.
Followers.
Yeah, I'm always getting that wrong. Usually that's
there you go.
That's my, forever be the old man. Yeah, your followers. But it's going to be a hell of a busy week. I need to get my throat fixed. Until then, thank you all so much. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for being here. Happy early Thanksgiving. We'll see you live tomorrow night. Stay sexy.
Goodbye.